Warning. It is the opinion of the Forestry Productions LLC and the Working Perspectives podcast that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You have been warned, so if you decide to listen to the recording, then don't complain about the language. Hi, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk to some real people about some real things, living real lives, doing real stuff. This is the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by EDUB, Justin Richardson, Captain Jerkbeard, Tom Lavelle, Schwab Game, Steve Cabot, Lasmeeshma, Liam Reese, and our guest today is the one and only Ian Hogan. You can find all our content and all our stuff on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe so our world can get a little better. jdub, how you feeling, my man?
Feeling good, feeling great.
Looking good, looking great.
I'm excited. This is like basically a round table, yo. We got a squad.
We're gonna be good. Captain Jerkbeard, how you feeling, my man?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Great. Very nice.
Hi, Tom.
Hola. How you doing, brother?
Doing all right.
Very good. Glad to hear.
Just all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Completely indifferent. Not great. Not bad. Yeah.
Love it. Strong stem. How we living?
Face is red, blood pressure's high, fucking ready.
Like to hear that. All right. Well, this is the Working Perspectives podcast. Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
It's all objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our line and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. Would you share it? Would you share it? Would you share it? Working Perspectives.
All right. Strong stem. Take it away.
All right, so we always talking, about good friends. This next guest, good friend of mine, right? Some people would say, they've said I'm loyal. I think loyal is another thing with other people. And again, when you go through rough times with people, it creates a bond, right? No matter what it is, whether it's, 1,000 different things, but anything that's hard makes you bond to people, right? And when people stand together and do shit together, right? So this guy has never, ever left my side. Wrong, right, indifferent, has the same mentality I did. If he sees me in an issue, he's in the issue too. Always, good to have around you, right? So for instance, one particular time, there was a big party in North Wales, right? They called it the backyard boogie. It was like 3 dudes' backyard. They all touched. All the parents would be out, right?
Great
name. And I mean, there was fucking 50 people because all the backyards touched, right? It was all in the same block, one at the top of the street, 2 back to back. So we have kegs. It's going all day. Some other fellas from another nearby town got invited by some girls, right? They came late too. So you got like fucking, I don't know, 50 drunk North Wales guys. Probably not the best move. Anyway, so they bring it, and any person, not saying like just North Wales guys, but any situation, probably not the best, right? So these fellas come in there and they also have a little bit of bravado to them. So they start acting like assholes. I'm nowhere to be found because I'm drinking, right? So I'm away from the madness. We hear all this shit go down, goes out to the front of the street. Everybody starts getting into it and we could hear it from the back. So I run up, naturally hearing people yell. And this one guy's talking about, fuck North Wales, Norristown, fuck North Wales, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing, right? And this dude was like the same size as me. So I was like, yo, fuck this guy. So I just walk up and drop this fool, start the whole thing, right? I'm the first asshole. Just drop this kid who's louder than I am. And I'm an asshole. Like, this fool was worse than me. So I'm like, fuck this fool. I'm the asshole here. Drop him, right? When I drop him, I'm not the most powerful guy in the world. I've dropped a few people with one good clean punch. Drop him, though, right? I was like, oh, that fool's a pussy. So I look down and I'm starting to talk a little shit because now I'm excited. I'm gloating. I don't really want to punch people. Usually I got to square up. And I was like, how's that feel, motherfucker? Right as I'm doing that, I notice feet coming slowly in like slow motion. And I glance up and his big friend is running dead at me with his fist out, right? Ooh. So I glance up, see at the last second, I'm able to tuck my head and make sure I take it off the top of my forehead like I'm a fucking European soccer player. Right? I'm trying to head this joint. I've seen a couple soccer games. I kind of I don't know, right? So I tuck my head. This guy puts my chin into my goddamn solar plex, and I like stick to my butt, right? Doesn't knock me out. He hits me in a huge spot, and God gave me a helmet, big thick skull. So I fall back, As I open my eyes, I see Big Bull over me, ready to like drop me one. And right as I see him lift his arm, this bull just gets Dawkins spear tackled out of my vision. And I'm like, what the fuck? I get up, and it's Ian, next guest, who has this guy tackled, and Squirrel, Earl, and a couple other people. We ran up and fucked that guy up for that and beat the shit out of that guy. He deserved it. Oh, a bunch of people got hurt in that fight. Blah, blah, blah. Got a little wild at the end. We're not going to incriminate any other people besides me and Ian. But if it wasn't for that, I probably would have got my ass beat. And this is a guy, like, I owe a lot to him. I like been through probably top 3 most shit of any person on the earth. So Ian's story's wild. I'm excited to have him on.
Awesome. Thanks for that.
That's a save.
Yeah. That's a
Wish I
good
would've
one.
stayed.
Yeah. Damn right. So, well, Ian, I'll tell you what, man, we've talked about you on the show plenty, and we've actually had you on the show before, and I'm really super excited. I thank you enough for being here for Steve's 1-year anniversary show, and thanks enough for making the time to come out with us, even though you're on the West Coast. But before we get started, I would just like to ask, what movie do you think is better, The Godfather Part 1 or The Godfather Part 2?
Oh, man. I figured you guys asked this before, and I was trying to listen because I was never really a fan of fucking either of them, to be honest. You might hate me for it. I take Goodfellas over either of them, but
It's Emo said the same thing.
I agree with it completely.
Yeah.
probably Godfather, because I don't even think I've seen Godfather 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You got
I take no
I mean,
pleasure
you
in
can't
that
be
win.
mad, Matt. Yeah, either do I, J-Dub. We can't be
no.
mad at that. I mean,
Yeah.
that was like he flipped a coin.
Yeah, well, you flipped the
Not a
landed on the
celebration
wrong
for us.
side. What are you gonna do? So, all right. Well, awesome. Well, what about Cheetos? Crunchy or puff?
Crunchy,
Yeah, there you go. Now
without a doubt.
Now you're.
What
yeah.
about wings? Wings, do you like the flats or the drumsticks?
Ooh, great question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a drumstick fan.
Drumsticks on the fucking way.
Flats are way better.
No! You're out of
J-Dub,
your
you like the
fucking
flats?
Yeah, flats are way
Yeah, so
better.
do I. I agree.
Oh,
No,
you're out of
it's
your mind.
Drumsticks are for animals.
Drumsticks
Drumsticks
are
are way.
for life.
I am a fucking animal.
Eat that cartilage, you
Right.
fucking monsters.
Right, chew the
Dude.
shit out of that cartilage.
And they're
Drumsticks
easier.
are
You
good.
only need one hand to eat them. You don't need.
Yeah,
You don't
I
need.
only dirty one hand.
two.
Agreed.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Ian, you've never seen, didn't you have like a fucking 1,000 movies?
Yeah, that wasn't one of
Like, I
them.
remember seeing like at your one apartment, you had like a fucking so many movies, but that wasn't one of them. That's why.
That's because we were never paying the cable bill, so I was just stocking up on DVDs.
Dude,
Mhm.
I was a bit weak too. I had a massive collection of DVDs.
Well, I hope
Godfather
you
wasn't
saved
in the
them.
$5 bin at Walmart.
VHSs are making
That
a
was a
comeback
$20.
apparently. So
Hell yeah.
save your DVDs.
No, they're
Yep.
not.
Remember
Yeah, there's
tracking?
like people.
Dude,
are-
I was just gonna say tracking, rewinding. Remember having to
The night-
rewind it? Oh,
They used to
God.
charge
Please
you.
rewind.
They would charge you if you didn't rewind it.
yeah.
Yep. At
Dude,
Blockbuster,
remember-
fucking criminals.
It was like 50 cents.
Go ahead,
Remember
Justin.
having a second machine that plugged in to just rewind
Mhm.
Yeah.
cassettes?
Yeah,
we
My
had
grandparents had one. I was like, look at you living in the
Yeah.
lap
Yeah,
of
we were.
luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
remember-
fuck's
So you
going
made
on
it if
here?
you had a second one, you know?
I remember
Two
I had,
rewinders.
yeah, I had someone that had one that was like a sports car, right? And you
Yeah,
would put
I think
the
this was a dump.
yeah. Damn, dude, VHS, like we had like a cleaner, right? Like I had something that it was like a cassette tape that you put in the VCR that would clean it, right? And then you could put your movie in there, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, back in the day in high school, they a couple of the guys from high school went over to Adult World. They would dump the old VHSs in the dumpster, right?
Whoa.
And so what they would do is they would cut the tape on the VHS and throw it in the dumpster. So they would jump in the dumpster, grab the VHS, tape it back up. And so you'd be watching it, right? And they'd be like, it'd be a porn. And then it just goes like black for like, for like 5
Right
seconds.
through
And
the
then it
tape.
comes right back in. Yeah,
Yeah.
just for the tape.
That's
Wait,
great.
Tom, were you being a dick? Or are they actually coming back? Like people actually want VHSs?
People actually want VHS.
He was being a dick
Poor
though. Also.
people. Poor
I'm not-
people.
For
No,
what
I
reason?
mean,
Like
Yeah, I
cassettes.
couldn't
I guess a
understand that.
nostalgia thing, you know what I mean? Like
who
why
even
would-
has a VCR?
exactly,
Fucking
I don't
hippies.
know.
Fucking
Yeah.
hippies.
Yo,
Yeah,
Find one at the
probably.
thrift store, maybe.
yeah,
Kind
you
of
couldn't
like,
pay
you
me
know,
to
playing
rewind
cards
something.
and whatever, all that stuff. I guess it's just something that's, you know, not it's nostalgic and there's not a lot of them. So they
It's a
maybe
better
have
way
something
to
new.
interpret the media.
No.
Yeah, I don't even have a DVD player anymore.
Yo, if you like, dude, I remember
Either.
playing 64 like a couple of years ago and being like, dude, this like legit hurts my fucking eyes. Like watching this. Like, if you watch the VHS right now, your eyes would like bleed. It would hurt so much.
Ah.
Like if you
So-
watch
so
Sandlot on
conditioned to good high
VHS.
def.
Oh.
So conditioned to good high def.
Plus,
You know
dude,
what's probably valuable is like some of them have like maybe features, because remember, like, what was it, like the Land Before Time used to have like a commercial before it or something
oh,
like that,
dude,
or,
so
like,
did Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles.
Ninja
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Ninja
yeah.
Turtles
Do you remember-
had that.
Do you remember the
Secret
one
of
before
Use.
Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, it was
was-
like, was it a Pizza Hut commercial?
Yeah, it
I was
was.
just about to
I
say
play
that.
right field. It's important to know. You got to know how to catch. You got to know how to throw. And he makes the winning catch. And where do they go after they win the big game?
Fucking Pizza Hut.
Fucking Pizza Hut, baby.
Yeah.
So I'd
Yeah.
imagine the VHSs
Red Coca-Cola
that had,
cups.
the
Oh, yeah.
VHSs that had like maybe some
Salad bar.
different shit like
Dude.
that on it, maybe. And so, you know, everything is digital now, so maybe having the actual physical thing, the artwork on the
Dude, remember
book.
remember trailers before?
Yeah, the trailers
dude,
on them,
you're right,
yeah, all that stuff.
Dude, like you
Yeah,
have
fuck,
to
I don't
watch.
have those
Like
anymore.
I remember watching Braveheart and seeing a trailer, like watching Braveheart like 5 years later and seeing a trailer for a movie that came
Yeah.
out
That you
4
never
years.
saw. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you what, if I turned on an old VHS and there was some like legit trailer on, I'd be like, oh shit, this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
the commercial.
Yeah,
The commercial,
yeah.
I'd be like, damn, this is awesome. So I
Yeah.
could see why. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
maybe that's the reason people are buying them. I don't know.
What were you gonna say, Justin?
If oh shit, I just had it. I have a VHS in my basement that has Dolph Lundgren's Masters of the Universe
Great
and
film. Great film.
Candy's Who Framed Harry Crumb on it together.
Oh,
It's a
Harry
fantastic
you have
Crumb.
wait, no, the boots to match. The boots to are you fucking
I
kidding me?
love that movie.
You know,
Dude, if
you know Harry Crumb. If you know
know.
Harry, we need to fucking go. We
Yeah.
need to fucking go.
Harry
All right.
Crumb is the movie. But
Oh,
so
so
is that
dude,
was it recorded?
Candy's best.
Or is it like an original VHS?
No,
Honestly, I
both-
have no idea what.
Yeah,
Oh,
both were
dude,
like
who's Harry
recorded on
Crumb?
Not a lot of people
television.
know who's Harry Crumb.
Dude, John.
Framed Harry
I would
Crumb.
say John Candy's probably his best film.
The best.
His
It's
best
not
film.
who
What is
framed,
the
it's just
masseuse?
who's Harry Crumb.
I thought it was
Is
yeah.
that the one with the cover and it's got like the shadow of him on the front of it?
Yeah,
Could be.
It's like right.
yeah.
Could
I don't
be.
think I've ever seen it, but I've heard of it.
He's like a private eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So funny. And who's the Elliot
Yeah,
Drace
it's just-
or
that's-
something?
Yeah,
No.
Elliot Drazen. Yeah.
I was gonna
Reason.
say about VHS is if you're like a prepper, if you think the world's gonna end, like there won't be digital media. The man with the
Right.
VHS will be king.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck this VHS shit. Ask this kid some questions. Where
In
we
the la-
going?
In the land of the blind, the man with the one eyeball.
It's
Shut the fuck up,
The
you
So-
reason we're
asshole.
here, Ian, your VHS collection.
Yeah,
What do you
shut the
have?
fuck up,
Yeah.
guys.
Real
Jesus
quick though,
Christ.
before we get started, it's Who's Harry Crumb, 1989
No
film
one
starring
cares.
John Candy.
I thought it was
So-
Who Framed.
It's,
No,
you're
that's
right.
thinking of Who
Rabbit.
Framed Roger Rabbit.
If you guys,
So-
if you
Always.
guys are
Great
gonna hang
movie.
out, I'm leaving.
All right. So let's
Right.
get this thing started. So Ian here was born and raised in Richland, Washington. Younger years,
Washington.
Washington. Grew up
That's how
in.
they pronounce it out there.
Yeah, my mom says Warsh as well, and she's a weirdo. So
Hell yeah! Don't say hell yeah!
yeah. So younger years, Ian here grew up in Washington State. Then he moved to North Willie when he was 15. That's a rough place to move when you're 15. That's
From
like
the middle of
the
nowhere.
if you could pick the worst places to move when you're 15, North Wales is top 5. So and then for school, right? Like kindergarten through 9th grade, did a bunch of schools all over Washington. He did a Catholic school for a little bit, but that didn't last. You remember why that didn't last, Ian? The Catholic school?
I did 7th and 8th grade, and then I went to 9th grade at a Catholic all boys high school in Seattle. It's called O'Day. And
Sounds gay.
my my travel time, I looked up, it had some pro football players that came out of there, but I can't remember what the fuck their names was.
Yeah.
It's true. I argued with you about it.
Steve argue? No. Get out of here. this guy. Yeah, sorry, and I interrupted you, so go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. So my commute time was like really rough. I think I had to get up like 5 a.m. to either catch a ride with my other buddy who went to Seattle Prep or one of the seniors who went to O'Day, and it was, it's like an hour or so drive there. You'd have class, then I had football practice after school, and football practice was like 2 or some hours, and then I would sit at the bus depot for like an hour waiting for the bus, and then it was like a 2-hour bus ride home to the suburbs. So I was getting home at like 8, 9 o'clock every night, and I was not doing homework. I wasn't doing shit. I was exhausted. So I failed out of my first semester.
Plus, dude, we sit, like, you hear that now, like the long commute, and you're like, at least you have your phone. You had no phone back then.
No.
You weren't cracking a book. Like, you're legit sitting there twiddling your thumbs looking for the hobo to have a conversation with. Damn.
Yeah, and it was the hood too. Like the hood in Seattle, like, I don't know, what was I, 14 maybe?
A lot of gays in that hood, huh? A lot of gays in that hood.
It was just a hood. Like, I didn't have no fucking money. So it wasn't like I was going to the
Island
store
gays.
to like, buy something, you know?
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Yeah,
That sounds.
it sucked.
Yeah,
It
it
sucked.
sounds not worth it at all. So then you leave there, right? The commute sucked. And then you ended up moving to PA. Do you remember why you would move to Pennsylvania?
So I moved there. It was summer of 98 or fall of 98. My dad had gotten a job. He was a pipe fitter, and there was work over there on the East Coast. And
That's how you were born, right?
Yeah.
Fitting pipe.
Get
I'm the fitter.
All right. Yeah, sorry,
So,
interrupted.
That's the guy with the
Do
yoga mat
you
in
know
front of his
does your dad know the cream saver? Is that who he's spitting pipe with?
car. Yo, leave his fucking mother out of it.
Leave the meat mule alone. All right. I'm just kidding. All right. Sorry. Justin, I apologize.
Not nice.
I love your mother. Keep
Shout
going.
out.
Sorry, Ian. So you moved. Why did you move to Pennsylvania?
So it was the work had opened up, and my stepmother, who is from back east, New York, like all of her kids are out there.
Yeah.
So we've been over here on the West Coast for this whole time. So like, well, I guess we could like move closer to them and be with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we get there, and my first place of residency was the fucking Hatfield Motel.
Oh,
I stayed there for like a week.
Shout out.
Wow.
Shout out.
Welcome to the area. The Hatfield
Yeah.
Motel.
I think they were waiting on closing on the house. So
Oof.
I stayed there for like a week.
That was
And-
room service at that place, huh? Oof.
Yeah, there was fucking cockroaches on the ground and shit.
Oh,
It was awful.
dude,
Oh,
that place
shit.
is brutal. We
Yeah.
used to have hotel
Oh.
parties there. That place was
Hell yeah.
brutal. That
It's
place is just
disgusting.
like, we don't care. They charge by the hour too for people who want to.
Yeah, if you want to.
No,
You
Yep.
just want to fuck,
Yeah. What
bring
are
a
you
nice
doing?
lady of the night there. Just
So-
a whole 2 hours.
So you're at the Hatfield Motel while your parents are closing on the house. You then move into the house in North Wales, right? And then I
Mhm.
want to kick it to you, Lasmeeshma. So Ian gave a little story about how he met Steve, but Liam, do you remember the first time you met Ian?
Probably through Trav's brothers. Probably through like house parties at Trav's house. Like because we were younger, he hung out with like all the older guys, even though him and Cabot aren't that much older than me. But I guess I just like fell. I didn't make the cutoff for the older guys.
At that age, the groups are set. Like you guys are
Yeah.
one big group, but there's definite different entities that are
Subgroup.
broken apart by
Uh-huh.
age in the crew. Yeah, same with
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
my best friend, his parents would like go out on the weekends and stuff. They'd go camping, and that house there was just always parties, and that had to have been where I met Ian,
Yeah.
drinking like
yeah.
kamikaze and
There's-
fucking horrible Hurricane 40s.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I'll tell you what. I love the
Also-
good Colt 45. I like the Colt 45 40s.
Double
I
malt?
did.
You can drink
Yeah.
a double malt?
Yeah, I like.
Yeah.
For some reason, malt liquor and me got along. Never had a problem with it.
And just in all transparency, Liam, you could probably hit if you hit a good baseball, you're hitting Ian's crib from Liam's crib.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
so
we
it's
live
not
real
like-
close.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
So
very
you
close.
were
Ian
by
lives in
the
North
8th
Wales.
and Church situation.
Ian was
then.
on 7th.
Oh, 7th and Church. There's a lot of speculation about that 7th
Ian
and
was on
Church.
that block. Yep.
You're near Sausage. Are you the one that bought Sausage's house after she got evicted with her mom?
Nah, he lived on the middle.
No, she lived up top, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very top.
So
No, I lived right in the middle before, right by the
And-
spot.
yeah.
Seventh and
Just real
Montgomery.
quick, this guy lived next to a North Wales fucking legend who RIP no longer lives. This guy,
Irishman.
Irishman.
This guy would drive through our fucking neighborhood on a bike with a basket in the front with the longest wizard beard you've ever seen. Always dressed like he's ready for fucking Vietnam to break back out, and would have a case of whether it was Bush. I've seen him with like
Beast.
Natty, Beast,
Milwaukee's
Milwaukee's
best.
best.
On sale. Milwaukee,
always
anything
the
you could find,
Beast.
it was cheap. This bull would throw it in the thing and lived right next to Ian and was just never said a word to any kid, never looked at us, just fucking stonewalled everyone and took a 30-pack
Yeah.
back multiple times a day.
So
Never
yeah,
Just
anything.
Scream at him, Irishman, and his whole
Never-
life, yo.
Never anything higher in quality than like Natty Ice. You know what I
No.
mean? It was just always like whatever the cheapest like 30-pack was. That's what he was riding
Yep.
out.
He probably was just like the 1,000-yard stare from what he had seen.
Oh.
Just fucking was he?
We were
So
all amazing, scared of his ass.
why were what
He wasn't-
Irish monk? Is that what he was called?
Mom.
Irishman, M-O-N, Irishman,
All right.
Irish
Why?
Irishman.
What? Why? Do you
Like
know?
you're Jamaican or something? Like
Pretty much.
Irishman.
I
Like
thought
you're
it was
Jamaican,
Mung,
man.
M-U-N-G, like mongoloid.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
shit.
like you're saying
Irish
saying
monk.
man with the accent.
Like you're saying, yeah, with an accent, yeah, man
So
with an
you're like a
accent.
and
Jamaican
you just
accent.
came up
You're
with that
Irish
one
man.
day.
This is what we
I
screamed at him.
All right.
It
He
just
screamed at a
happened,
lot
yeah.
of people.
Makes sense.
And then he
Doesn't
lived
it?
forever. And then
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
just
he did.
crushed 30 rack after 30 rack after 30 rack and lived to like 100.
God,
You
fan the
should-
show.
legend.
Listen to the show.
You
He
should
God.
have
looked
seen
100
his,
when I was 6.
You should have seen his
Absolute
VHS
legend.
collection.
The best ever.
So okay, so all right, so Liam, you met Ian like through partying and all that
Through
shit.
Irishman.
Yeah, through Irishman.
Yeah, through Irishman.
Cabot, Ian said he met you. Well, kind of got adjacent to you via a gel tabs deal that went awry. Do you
Yeah.
do you remember meeting Ian for the first time?
I sure do. So it was like you said, when he first got on the block, the first people in his grade were the twins, JR and DJ. They were in his grade, he's a grade above me. So naturally they chilled with right next door was the Zigglers on 6th Street back in the day. I was also on 6th Street. 6th Street, probably the wildest street on fucking North Wales at a point. Especially when the Minissies and the Zigglers lived next to each other. They had the crackheads down the street. It was a wild street. I apparently
Yeah.
whatever. But I obviously hung with Chaz, and Chaz hung with DJ and JR, and Ian was always there. So within like fucking, like you said, a week or a month of him being in North Wales, I met him. And he was close to the same. We were in the same grade, same age. We always hang out and became the same crew. You know what I mean? Right off the
So
bat.
Ian, I want to ask you this. I've met Steve, I've met Liam, and then I've met Brandon, and I've never really met I know Trav, but I never really met Trav's brothers. I think in passing. And Chaz I only interacted with I think maybe twice, right? And it was quick, just whatever's. What was your first impression of meeting these fucking guys, right? Like you were in Washington, and maybe shit got a little wild in Washington, but Brandon was regaling me with a story about how like there was like a gang of guys that pulled up on Trav's older brothers, and they ran up and got like a shotgun, and they're like, "We're ready to fucking die." Like these are the guys you're meeting moving to PA. What's your first thoughts here coming to North Wales, hanging out with these guys where you're like, wow, Catholic school is just, really prepared me for this, or what?
So my first week, like I wasn't enrolled at North Penn yet. So I was just like chilling at home.
Yeah.
And I would walk to Wawa, and I remember every time I walked past 7th Montgomery, like I don't know if I can say
It was on the
names,
block.
the comms were always there, sitting on the corner, and whatever other million motherfuckers were sitting at 7th and Montgomery. And everyone was always eyeballing me and shit. But it's like, so I was like, damn, I was like, these motherfuckers want to fight me? But like nothing ever happened. And I finally got into school. And I think my first day of school, I was taking the bus home, and I heard someone talking about baseball. And so I just walked up to him. I think it was JR. And I was like, are you guys playing home run derby? And they're like, no, but we fucking can. And literally right then and there, I just kind of incorporated into the crew his older brother, and then pretty much everyone. I was sitting on my first porch for the first time, chilling in North Wales, smoking fucking Newports.
Yeah, that quick.
Yeah, that quick.
Newports will get you in pretty quick if I know
Yeah.
them. If I know them like I think I do.
Ripping
But everyone
gears.
everyone welcomed me like I was one of the crew like immediately. Like I was
Really? They were like, wait,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
do
of course.
drugs, you don't mind getting down, let's hang.
I didn't even do drugs yet. I've never.
No, yeah.
Well, that didn't last long, huh? Did it?
No, it didn't. No.
We
no,
saw
I
Dub and
I think I
realized
smoked
these
weed
crazy
within my first
motherfuckers from
month.
the jump.
What was that, Steve?
We saw Ian's look and realized this crazy Irish fuck was a different bull right away. We were like, no, we can use him. Yeah, you in the crew.
Yeah,
Big
sure.
ass
Come
bull
on
too.
in.
Yeah, come on, you in.
Nice. Okay. So then, Ian, you would move to, North Wales, and then you would finish public school here, right? You would finish out public school. But when you moved here, we'll say, so
Kinda.
yeah. So you moved here, you had like family here already and stuff like in the area. But okay, so you're going to North Penn, right? You're hanging with the crew, but then something happened and you would finish your high school career at Glen Mills, right? You would celebrate 2 birthdays at Glen Mills. And for those that don't know, what is Glen Mills like? How do they call it? It's like a juvie high school? Like what do they even call it?
Yeah, I mean it's.
I think it's technically a detention center.
Yeah, it is, but it didn't have fences. You weren't like locked up. You know what I mean? You could run.
Yeah, like you could leave.
The consequences of them fucking tracking your ass down, which they did, and finding you is not worth ever trying to run away.
Really?
I saw kids came back fucked up.
Actually, I think it's like a military thing, right? They treat it like a boot camp, so it's like a military institution almost. It's like a Valley Forge, type of deal.
Do they have you like waking up early and working out and that shit, or?
No, I mean, it was pretty much like do sports, do school, don't fuck up, don't be a dick, and things went pretty well for you. But like you had mad kids who were just fucking straight up delinquents and didn't want to fucking listen to authority, so they got their asses kicked. But if you did sports and you excelled, the fucking place wasn't that bad.
And for anyone listening, for anyone listening, there was this massive lawsuit at this school that we always talk about. That's been all over the news because they literally used to beat the shit out of kids. That Ian said that so naturally. That's how you know he was telling the truth when he was like, "You fucked up and they beat your ass." The enormous lawsuit happened because of it. Did they send you a check, Dub?
No, they told me to get fucked. It was too long ago.
Oh, statute of limitations had passed. Yeah, that's how you know this world's turned to shit when like the juvie kids that need to get their ass kicked to get in line can't get their ass kicked anymore. I'll tell you, how many people's lives did that place turn around because they didn't take their bullshit? It might be tough. It might be tough, but it was, what I mean? Like it needs to happen at some point. You know what I'm saying? But damn, dude. So you're there.
What probably happened is they probably went over the line with like 1 or 2 kids.
Yeah.
The rest.
Sure.
Oh no, they definitely
their ass kicked.
they took it to a level like
sleepers.
I could see like getting a neck chop or something like that. But I mean, I seen a kid get gripped up, his head slammed onto a pool table with balls on it, drag up the steps out of the way so no one could see, and then just whooping his ass. And like the staff members there were fucking huge steroided motherfuckers, man. Like gigantic dudes.
Yeah. So where Ian was like worse. So where I was when I was a kid, like if we fucked up where we were at, then they would ship you to Glen Mills where Ian was at. Yeah.
Wait, Camp Adams with the crazy kid that was shooting people since he was 7.
Well, I think they sent him there because he was young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he was so little.
But Camp Adams, you're sleeping on a fucking mountaintop, just like, living that way, and like working out. But I do remember this is that the weightlifting had just become like considered like a sport when we were there. and Glen Mills, their varsity weightlifting team won the state championship, and their JV weightlifting team got runner-up. So that's the kind of place we're talking about. But they had I remember they had
Was
a
there
couple
steroids going on
in the school.
Yeah, I mean, probably. Who knows? I mean, I know there's definitely people there with fucking murder charges
It was just
and shit,
angry
like,
children there.
They just didn't get tried as adults.
Wait, they're giving steroids to guys that had murder raps. Wow.
I mean, fucking maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me.
Dog, I see some kids in there that were the wrestling team, the football team. Some of those
I
guys
remember
are fucking giants. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, how was
ridiculous.
30?
I remember they
Right.
had a heavyweight wrestler that I don't think he had ever wrestled before, but was so yoked, right, that he ended up qualifying for states and doing well. Right. But he was like, I was like, what are you, 30? What's going on here? I was like, geez, Ronnie Coleman just show up? What the fuck is this? But yeah, no, that school wasn't messing around. So are you care to elaborate why you had to go to that school?
So did you get your ass beat by the bull?
Did you get your ass kicked? Okay. No.
Never.
Did the guards grip you up, pull you on the ground?
Ian was
Never.
too smart. He saw people get.
I got a neck chop a couple times, but I never got really in
A
trouble.
neck chop.
It's a fucking neck chop, like a little.
They would be like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Neck chop. Fuck. Yeah, I mean that's.
Wait. Were the
Back of the neck or front of the neck?
Were the teachers
Well,
yoked too?
Front?
Yeah.
Damn, they would do that shit.
Fuck yeah.
Dog. My
Don't fuck
stepfather is a Ukrainian,
Hence the
and
massive lawsuit.
he poke you in your Adam's apple, yo, and he'd be yelling at you. I'm like, oh my
I'm gonna
god!
punch
The
you,
first time it
fuck my
happened to me,
fucking-
Oof.
Ooh.
I've never been more intimidated in my whole life.
Wait. So Ian, okay. So elaborate, and if you're cool to share, let us know what happened, why you went there, and then two, the teachers there, were they like normal teachers, or were they all yoked like freaking jack dude?
I mean, most people were yoked jack dudes. They may have went to college and gotten some kind of fucking teaching degree, maybe.
Wow.
I know,
they were all
two of them
PE
played.
teachers. It was like a school
Two
of
of them
PE
played.
teachers.
Two of the teachers, or the staff members, played for the fucking Redskins.
Whoa,
yeah.
watch your language,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Watch your language.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, the Commanders. I apologize. I'd have to edit that one.
Edit that out, Matt.
Does it matter?
But yeah, I don't think everyone is pretty much a staff member that would also teach. But the school program was a complete fucking joke. As long as you showed up there, they'd give you a high school.
Did you have to? You had to live there too, right? Did you live on campus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a home pass after 6 months. You get for 5 days.
And boy.
And they didn't drug test on the way back. Just if anyone was curious.
Nice.
Why the fuck not?
It's defunct, dude.
Yeah.
Never.
Now-
They
now
said as long
longer
as you
there,
don't
Ian,
fucking
but-
get arrested while you're on home pass, we don't give a fuck what you.
So okay, so how did you get into this place?
So let's see. Summer between junior and sophomore year, things were going well.
Nice.
And then I think my first or second week into my junior year, I was out drinking down by the train tracks with the boys,
Yeah.
with the MAC boys, if anyone remembers that. Cabot does. So I was drinking, and then I'll just tell the story. So I fucking drive in this chick's car. Right, I got no license yet or anything like that.
Yeah, this story's wild. I gotta take my notes.
And I don't know. I don't even think I was really that drunk, but I was fucking, 15. I guess I was 16 now. And I'm fucking flying down Church Street in this chick's car, and I fucking smash into who turns into my future ex-girlfriend. I slam into her dad's car, tear the fucking back off. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm trying to skirt away. The whole front end is destroyed. Not driving anywhere.
What kind of car are you driving?
Yeah.
Cavalier.
I hit Tara's dad's car.
God, dude. Oh my god.
So I'm trying to get it.
Is that how you met her?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't meet her until after I got out of Glen Mills.
Wait. So you hit her dad's car before you met her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was
Were you
this
ever
girl?
allowed over there? Were you ever allowed
they
to over
didn't
there?
even fucking care.
Hold
What?
on, Matt has a
Fuck,
daughter.
I dated
You
her
imagine
for 3
one day
years.
Some guy randomly destroyed your car one night, and not even 2 years later, like a year and a half later, she's like, remember the guy that whacked the wheel outside? Yeah, this is him. I'm doing
Yeah, pretty much. That's how
He's
that went. I
whacking
was like,
me
oh my
now.
god. I was like, yo, you can't ever
Shut
fucking
up.
tell him. And she told him, but he didn't even fucking care.
She told him.
Yeah, I
Fucking
was like,
bitch.
you fucking stupid bitch.
Could you
So,
imagine?
like, what?
I'd be like, could you imagine? I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Of course he can't come in.
You want to have him over for Thanksgiving, you dumb
Yeah.
bastard? Get him the fuck out of here.
Did you
He would
pay
let
for
me
the
live
car?
there.
Driveway.
Did you pay for the car?
Fuck no.
Someone's insurance paid for that shit.
Yeah, not Ian.
What insurance
15.
covers drunk minors? Jesus
So-
Christ, dude.
Farmers.
So I smashed the car and I'm fucking trying to get away, right? And the car ain't going nowhere. So I'm like, yo, you have got to jump in the driver's seat and say you were driving because
Do it.
you're going to get in more trouble than I am for letting me drive your car. And she fucking did it. Hell yeah, she did. Hell yeah, she did. So
Oh,
I
what a
fucking switch
soldier.
spot. Hammerstone fucking shows up and like instantly fucking smells the fucking alcohol in my breath. And I was like, oh. He was like, were you driving? I'm, oh, no. So busts me for a fucking underage anyway. Takes me home. I get away with the other part. And statute of limitations should be far, so it's all good.
I think
Yeah, you're good.
This
And you
is like
were underage,
99.
so it doesn't matter. It's all
That's right.
expunged.
Matt's a lawyer.
So they dropped me off at
I
my
have
parents'
to
house,
respect
which did not go over well with my parents,
it.
obviously.
Or-
And then I think the North Wales pharmacy thing happened where we all got popped for fucking
Don't indict anyone else in that. Just
it's police record.
Yeah, I actually
mean,
don't really care anymore. I mean,
are you sure?
yeah, I don't. Really
Yeah, I mean the
care
cops
anymore.
are the one who fucking came to the bus stop.
Fuck.
Hackert came and Hackert was waiting at the bus stop for us to get off the bus and then picked us all up, me and a couple other people, because someone had a bag of pharmacy items at their house and their parents saw it and then went and called the cops on it. And then so fucking here I am fucking yoked up with Hackert. And he comes into my kitchen and like everyone else is like, oh no, I only took like $10 worth of stuff. And I'm over here like, oh, I got cigarettes and blunts and candy bars.
Retard, yo, Ian's a retard.
Yeah, I was fucking so mad that like everyone else just played the game and
Yeah,
I was all
everyone else
dumb.
was cool. Everyone else was cool.
Well, I just
Yeah.
took the blame for everyone. So,
Yeah.
but it
Wait,
cost my parents like $400, which was
But-
it was way more than that.
yeah. But so wait, so the kid that ratted that Brandon told the story about on Steve's 1 year, is that the kid that gave you guys up?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
That's a
no,
different
that's someone
scenario.
else. That was
The
the
parents
couple
found the
years
shit
later.
and called the cops. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
So parents found some shit, called the cops, you guys got busted, and then you and whoever you were with get busted, and then you get shipped up to Glen Mills.
Not yet. There's
Okay.
more.
Oh, boy.
So that like I didn't even
we
get like
busy.
Hacker didn't even like press charges or anything. He was like,
when
"We
you
just
say
paid."
Hackert, that's the chief of police in North Wales, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
good old
Who
Barry
got
Hacker.
kicked off the force for fighting a guy in a casino while drunk and was currently acting cat or chief, and then had to get fucking fired because we can't have the chief while he's off duty
He was
fighting
a-
other dickheads, actually security guards, in a fucking casino drunk.
He was
Hammered,
the
yeah.
classic.
Shout out Barry.
Yeah, shout out Barry. Yo. He was the classic, like, boys will be boys. Cause like there's so
I like
like,
Barry.
like people are like,
Yep, me too.
you know what white privilege is? I was like, I would be doing a 20-year sentence if it wasn't for my Caucasian skin in the town I grew up in.
Wow. Damn. Was he just like, I'm too lazy to do this fucking paperwork?
He would be like, you got weed on you? Because he wanted weed.
Yeah,
Not because he was gonna arrest
This is
you.
true.
He'd be like, no.
They weren't piss
And-
testing
and
the
just-
cops back then.
just for more perspective, that was my dare teacher he's speaking of. That was,
Oh.
was our dare teacher, just to let you know.
Hey, man.
Wonders why we all went fucking a little haywire, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Right?
Just say no.
I blame it on
Okay. So then what happened, Ian?
So that happened, and then I was pretty much like not really, listening to my parents much, and
Banged your
I
first
think
guy.
I started, yeah. I was rebellion and all that, all the good stuff. And I got into an argument with my parents one night, and it was right after that fucking big ass hurricane, the one that like flooded all
Sandy?
the streets. No, it was like Ivan or some shit. It's like 99. And like I was up fucking arguing with my parents. I'm like, what do you want me to just fucking kill myself? And that did not go over fucking well. So when I got back from school the next day, there's a fucking ambulance and off to building 50 I go.
Oh, they went. So you went to school, and then when you got home, they sent you to the 302.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Building
you had a whole
50
day to think about it. I was off. Yeah, you're off the
I wasn't
ledge
gonna
by
do it
then.
anyway.
I wasn't gonna do it, and now we're a whole day past it. Now you've already thought about it, regretted that you said it, and they're like, no, we're sending you in. You're like, no.
I was like, what the fuck are you? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
No, 302 fucking was awful. Building 50.
Oh.
And yeah. So it was starting to put me a little bit behind in school, but like I caught up and things were good. And I think things were all right for like a little bit. And then
In school, you mean life.
yeah.
Building 50?
Yeah, it sucked. So it happened again. My parents were like,
Oh
if you're
my
not
God.
home, if you're not home by like 8:00, we're locking the doors. Don't bother coming home. So I was like, I think I went home and I was like 8:05 or something. That door was locked. And I was like, fuck it. So I went out all weekend. And I came back on Sunday night or Monday morning and come to the house. I go in and then like 15 minutes later, fucking Hammerstone and Blank show up and I fucking try and run out the back. My dad fucking tackles me. The cop fucking grabbed me, fucking arrest me, back to fucking building 50 for another week.
Why building 50?
I don't
Not coming home?
It's just a
Yeah,
psych
'cause they thought I was
evaluation
going
before
to
they send you
be-
somewhere.
It's
Yeah,
72
psych
hours.
evaluation. Yep.
I thought I was going to be a danger to myself
You
for not
can't
coming.
leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I did that. And now I'm
Choice.
way behind. Now I'm way behind in
You
school.
got tackled?
I love that
Yo,
you bolted.
Did
I was
your
gonna
did
say,
your
yeah, they
Yeah.
ran out the back door. That's
Fuck out of here. We're
I was
not
trying to
doing
go
this
fucking
again.
party some more.
Yep.
no money.
Get out of here. Yep.
We defined the way.
Oh, we
So
did.
after that, my parents got me put on Home Quest, if anyone remembers that.
Yeah. Respect. I was on it.
wait,
So
the ankle
fucking-
bracelet?
No, but you had to like anywhere you went, you had to call the number and like check in, but you couldn't be with someone else who was also on Home Quest. And my friend at the time, we were both on Home Quest, so we'd have to like call from different houses. Like one of us would call from Texas, and someone else would have to call across the street. It was
Stupid.
a good method, but it worked. But like, so they were drug testing me all the time, and I didn't give a fuck at this point. I was like, I'm gonna do all the drugs I fucking want, and I don't give a fuck if you lock me up. Yeah, and I did, and I
I
failed
like
every
it.
drug test they gave me, and finally. Finally, I had to go to court for it. I remember I was like sitting with Chaz in his room and we're blazing whatever bong it was. It was before the Slimer bong. But like Ziggler finally came in and was like, that's enough. So we're climbing out the fucking window and I go home and I go to court. I didn't really think I was going to do a lot of time. And when the judge was like, I think you're going to need something long term. And he's like 14 to 18 months. And I was like,
fuck, dude.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude.
And I thought I was going to do like Vision Quest or something like that. And they're like, oh no, you're going to Glen Mills. And I was like,
You just thought you were gonna do another quest from Home Quest to Vision Quest.
yeah, you know, I figured I'd
What's
just
the
stay
next
in the quest.
quest? What
Quest
quest am I going on
diagnostics.
now? you
Yeah.
know?
This bull's quest has been down since he hit North Wales. Since his feet touched in North Wales.
Yeah.
Quest is going down.
Yeah,
It's
your
been
your life really went in one direction
Fucking
after
North
you
Wales.
moved to North
Scumbag.
Wales.
Did not take me long.
Scumbag.
Yeah, how about it?
But like most of like a bunch of us got locked up all around the same time too, which was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, not crazy. It's actually
Not
totally
crazy.
not surprising at all.
They're crazy. It's not crazy.
Yeah. So then you get sentenced and they tell you hit the bricks.
What quest
kid.
am I going on now, Judge?
Yeah, yeah. So what was
Yeah,
it like
So excited.
how like going to Glen Mills, your first day there, like what's it all like?
Well, like I wasn't there on a charge, so I didn't go to juvenile hall. I was in the shelter that they have there, which is like the same, but you're not like locked in. And so they fucking drive you in this van all the way there. And I was shook because I was like, I was shook because I was fucking, 15, 16 years old and
Yeah.
basically going to lock up with a bunch
You're
of
in a
fucking silly
jumpsuit?
kids.
Fucking
No,
animals
it's just
all
you
over.
you wear regular clothes there. Just
You have like
jeans
your
and shit.
clothes, or they have you're now in your uniform.
Your
you're
clothes,
in the
unless you
bus?
have no clothes and they have to give you clothes.
All right.
That's how
But,
it's
like-
it's jail basically.
Yeah.
But for
They
like the
take your
first
shit
week,
when
they
you
call
get
it. They say you're on concern. So like you have to be with staff members like 24 hours,
No,
and
no
you got to get up at like
shoelaces.
4:30 in the morning. Fuck, I don't remember. Maybe
Well, either way, so
it's
you're
not like
with,
jail.
yeah, you're with a staff member like 24/7. They're waking you up at 4:30 in the morning. Go ahead.
And you go sit in the cafeteria for like 3 hours until like everyone else gets up and eats, and then you gotta like sit up front in this row, and like everyone's staring at you, and then yeah, it sucked. It was fucking awful until you start to get into like the flow of things.
Man,
And you're living there?
Yeah,
The teacher has a bachelor's degree in
What's
child
the-
abuse.
What's the bad?
Yeah,
What's
and
the,
a
shower
brown
and
belt at
bathroom
Henzo
situation?
Gracie's.
I got lucky. I was in one of the units that like the upper and lower unit had its own bathroom. So like there was like 3 people to a room, and you have your own bathroom. But like the middle hall, it was a fucking gang shower. And luckily, I didn't have to fuck go in that bitch.
yeah.
But a lot of the other ones, it's all gang shower. So who knows what fucking weird shit was going on in there.
You know went
Yeah.
down. Don't lie. You know went
Yeah.
down.
It probably did.
Yeah,
Probably did. I didn't see
Yeah.
it, thankfully.
but they
Did you
fucking.
experience it?
How many
I
kids
did
are?
not.
How many kids are at this school?
I think at one point they had a good amount, but maybe like when I was there, 500 maybe.
So
Yeah,
damn.
500.
And 500
idiots.
fucking
Yeah,
goons.
The
Yeah.
state
Mhm.
weightlifting championship team.
Yeah.
is in
Yeah.
there.
Monster
Yeah.
animals.
Just
Yeah.
run
Some that have
around, just-
literally nothing. Come there to
They're-
get clothes and shelter.
Wrestling
Yeah, the
practice
only,
in the
like-
shower. Yeah, it's brutal.
The only
Are you-
females you would see would be like staff members, but if you weren't allowed to look below their neck, and if you
What?
did, you're getting your ass whooped.
You
Yeah.
getting neck chopped?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
getting way
Adam
worse than
Duffy it
that.
up?
What?
Way
the
worse
chin
than
up.
that. Yeah. You're
Wow.
stare them directly in their teeth.
Wow.
You in contact with anybody that you met there, or was there anyone cool
Um,
there?
They're all dead.
I know. I think I'm on Facebook friends with one kid I played soccer with there, but anyone else,
Yeah.
no.
He's in jail for a long time. They're institutionalized.
I was the
Besides,
food.
Jimmy Burns, he was there for a little bit when I was there.
Shout out fans.
remember-
Show.
That's right.
Do I know Jimmy Burns?
Shout out to
I
Brady
doubt
back
it.
in
My
the
old
day.
Cabot
head,
does.
He's an old head in North Wales, but he's like 4 years older than me,
All right.
and
forget
2
that.
years, 3 years older than Ian. Yeah.
That's like pretty much the only person I really
So-
knew when I was going there.
So you went to but you would end up like this was kind of it, as much as it was shit, it's kind of what turned you around and was a good thing for you going to Glen Mills. It ended up being
Yeah.
a positive experience. Like it kept you tight, cleaned you up, cleaned you out. And like what sports did you play? You soccer? Is that right? Did you play soccer?
I played
there?
soccer, and then I played indoor
Yeah.
track.
Okay, nice. So you were doing
Yeah.
so you could run, huh?
No. I'm
Oh.
not fast, but I just
No.
played because it was something to fucking do.
Yeah.
I just
Hell
did
yeah.
distance, so I was doing like 800 meter and
Yeah.
hating every second of it.
I ran the
Yeah.
800. I liked
Uh,
it.
yeah.
You're doing it in
Justin,
2
we
minutes.
know you're an athletic phenom. All right, you don't have to.
But it was
brag
better
on
than
this
like
show.
sitting at the unit with the fucking idiots who get in trouble,
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
So wait,
I was trying
like
to-
if you didn't do a sport, would you like you would just sit around and do nothing?
Yeah.
Like, or and so
I mean,
no-
our unit we had like PlayStations and shit, a big TV, 2 pool tables. So there's like stuff to
What?
do, but you're just sitting in there all the time, and it's
Yeah, you
how
live
many-
there.
after.
how many fights were over pool and PlayStation? Like
There was
all
a
of them?
no touch policy, so like if you got in a fight, you're getting kicked out of like Lincoln Hall was mine. That was the sweetest unit on the whole campus there, and like you didn't want to fuck up and lose.
Yeah.
get shipped down to one of the crappy ones with no
Yeah.
AC.
Oh shit.
So our unit was really nice. I got
So
lucky.
like everyone was like, look, this is how it gets down. Don't fuck it up or you're gonna lose like the good pool table and the good PlayStation and
if you're gonna
Alright.
fight, go in the bathroom and put towels on.
oh really? Was that a thing?
Yeah, don't be a
That
bitch.
was a thing.
Yeah. Did you ever have to do that or no?
I did not know.
All right, nice. Good
That was
for
pretty
you.
cool. I mean, the time just went for me, and I was just
Yeah.
waiting up to go on my home pass.
Don't
Yeah.
start no shit, won't be no shit.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, smart.
I had a job there. I worked in the fucking dental office, and I was like busy from
They had a
moment
dental
ago.
What,
office
Huffing
there?
nitrous?
Yeah, I was a dental assistant in that place.
God
Whipping the
damn.
sleeping
Who
gas?
whose insurance sends them to Glen Mills Dentistry?
Well, the teachers were
that
knocking
out.
out so many teeth. That they needed it.
Yeah, serious.
For real, man.
Yeah, but like you weren't getting any you got no like I did oral extractions and stuff, and there was no like they're
Ew.
not putting kids under. They're just digging out. This guy was like an old World War II combat vet.
Yo, hold on.
So-
Pause.
Yeah.
Please clip him talking about his oral ejaculation or whatever the fuck he just said.
Oral
Jesus
dig out.
Christ, Ian.
Oral extraction.
It was the gayest fucking moment of my life with you.
Jesus.
what it's
Over the
called.
Zoom.
All right.
That's what it's
all right.
called.
Yeah.
Jesus
So either way,
Christ.
you're getting extracted orally, and you're doing all this stuff. So you're working at the dentist and everything. You're kind of keeping your head down, doing your work, and like just doing sports, like just kind of staying busy to help the time get by, right? And like, were you end up getting in decent shape and stuff, like, you know, like put on some good yoke and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I was a tiny, kid when I went in there. I came out like 180 pounds, and I was pretty good size
Nice.
when I got out of there.
Okay.
I wasn't like
Okay.
fat fucker
Nice.
like I am now.
All right. Perfect. All right. Nice. All right.
I have
well,
a bachelor's degree in oral ejaculation.
Yeah. So oral extraction, you got your master's.
up,
So
Cabot.
either way, you would end up doing so well there that you got a scholarship from Glen Mills to go to Montco, right? You got 2 scholarships.
2, yeah.
Oh wow. So like they're trying to get these kids to do so well that they're like, look, like there's so many incentives. Like, look, dude, just don't fuck up, do this stuff, and we'll fucking help you go to, like, I know it's Montco, but it's better than where you fucking could go, right? Like, you're not getting in anywhere, and we can get you in here and get you some hook up there. And like, dude, I think anyone would take that. That's a great thing, you know? So you get the 2 scholarships to Montco, you end up going there, right? Like, how did that go?
It was good. I mean, I think I did all right my first semester. Second semester, so the process of getting these scholarships, right? So you like call before your classes are, and then they send payment. Well, this motherfucker like didn't send payment in time, so I lost all the classes I was supposed to have, and they were just giving me a bunch of bullshit classes. They weren't even gonna go towards my major, and so I was pissed. I was like, fuck it. So I ended up like just dropping out. I moved out of my parents' house and moved in with a couple people, which was a horrible decision, which I never should have done. But
Yeah.
I was
Mystery?
moved in with Russ and Romero.
Oh,
and,
that one, Valley
yeah.
Forge or whatever.
Forge
Forge
Gate.
Yeah.
Forge Gate.
How'd
We
that
used to
go?
awful.
we used to run to your apartment when we would skip school.
yeah. But we didn't like pay rent, so we all got evicted at one point after Romero got arrested for taking my car and then leaving it in the middle of Summitown Pike and running from the car. So yeah, we couldn't afford the rent, and there was like cats there. There was shit. It was awful. Fucking cat shit all over Romero's room. It was like took it over. Yeah.
Oh,
It
baby.
So I ended
What
up
did you
having to
learn?
like bite the bullet and move the fuck back home.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
How was that?
Swinging a miss.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Besides like having to pay rent, but I mean that wasn't that big of a deal.
Mhm.
But I was getting money. Like my mom died when I was 1,
Okay.
and they had put a bunch of money away that I was going to get when I turned 21. But I was able to take it out like I don't know 2 years early or a year early,
Okay.
and so I ended up getting us an apartment, me and my former roommate at the Forge Gate, and so I was only at my parents for a little bit before I did that.
Okay. And then, all right. So then you're living there, you're doing your thing, right? And what are you getting? Like, this is kind of where, like, you did a lot of bouncing around at different like restaurant jobs. Like, you had like the
So many.
mall. Yeah. You had like,
All of them.
you like, but you were working when you were young. Like, you worked at Boardwalk Fries, you worked at KB Toys, right? And like,
Yep.
you worked at, but then you would get like Bennigan's, right? Like that was kind of where you started after high school. Was the first?
That was the
restaurant?
first real restaurant job. Yeah.
Yeah. So
One on
dude,
309.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I had a
Didn't
fr-
Schoendorf or what
Matt
was the one
Ryan.
guy? Oh, he worked there. No, Hiley. Didn't Frank Hiley work there?
well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
love
I
that
don't know who
kid.
that is.
I know Hiley worked at Michael, the
That was a
diner.
weird bull, yeah.
There was a
Frank
chick at the
Hiley?
Bennigan's at that Bennigan's bar. She had a lazy eye. She was hot.
Yeah.
But she had a lazy eye. I was like,
I
damn.
think I
I like this
I think I remember
bartender.
that. There was
Yeah.
a midget there too. I can't say that anymore either. Huh?
Say
It was a little person.
First
Fuck that
Redskins,
midget.
now midgets. Wow. So wait a second. Your mom passed away when you were 1 year old.
Yeah.
How did when you remember, was your dad with somebody? Like, is it just you and your dad moving, or like it was
So-
your dad and your stepmom, right?
My mom died when I was 1, and I was living out here. my dad went to I don't know at what point he went, but I think he left for like 3 years, maybe 2 years. But he went to the East Coast to work or try and figure out the world. I don't know how I would react to losing my wife when I just had a kid.
Yeah.
But
That's wild.
How did she?
Yeah.
Sorry. If it's
so
not-
I don't know. I mean, I have no emotional connection, so it doesn't bother me. So she had primary pulmonary hypertension. It's basically the capillaries in the lungs are too small, and it makes the heart overwork, and it becomes enlarged. And so she had a transplant, someone who matched, but the parents didn't want to give up the organs. So it was like some 19-year-old kid who died in a motorcycle accident and had like the right organs, but the right match. But
why the fuck would the parents say no? Why does that matter? Like,
Because they suck.
And
Because
so
they
wait,
suck.
so then your mom's just sitting there like knowing there's like a ticking time bomb, like shit, I'm on my way. Like if I can't get a heart, like this is it.
God
yeah, pretty
damn,
much, I
man.
guess.
Oh, that
Yep.
sucks.
Yeah.
How old were
So-
you when they told you?
I don't really know. I think I just always knew. So probably before
All
I
right.
can remember. It was never like a thing. And I don't really remember my dad ever being gone. I stayed with my grandparents.
That's what I was gonna
Um,
ask. Yeah. In that period, you were with your grandparents, then he
Yeah.
came back.
I lived with my grandparents. He came to either Pennsylvania or New York, and that's where he met my stepmom. And then it's like they came back, or I went out they got married in Doylestown, which is weird, like when I was like 4.
Yeah.
And then they came back, and that's when the stepmom came in.
So it's when like because our dad was sick too, and so being in like Lavelle tradition, I played that to my advantage growing up in life. So like some shit would happen, I'd be like, well, my dad's sick, so like feel bad for me, and I'd like get away with shit or like go and do stuff and stuff like that. Like, I mean, do you think part of this is where you're starting to, like, as you get older, maybe even subconsciously go into like doing this shit with like, you don't care if you're failing a drug test or whatever. You're just like, fuck it. Or like, what like, how was it with the stepmom? Everything was cool. Like,
I mean, we warred from when I was like a little
Really?
kid. Yeah, like
You always just rebelled against the stepmom?
and it's like there was a big split in the family. Like I've lived in like the town I am now, and everyone lives here, right? And then 2nd grade, we moved like an hour away, and at that point, it was like my sister went and lived with my mom's parent, and I went and lived
Older
with
or
my
younger
dad's parents.
sister?
Older.
Okay.
how
And
old?
so
So
she
how much
went-
older?
Shout out
7
your
years.
older sister. She's cool as shit. I got to really meet her at his wedding. She's shit.
How many years older?
Called her a homo.
7.
7 years
So
older.
she
Yeah.
knew
She
your
was
mom.
8. She was
Yeah.
8.
So
Oh,
she
was-
knew your
yeah,
mom,
she was 8.
and she like so she has memories of your mom and shit.
Oh yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fucking tough.
It's a different dynamic. I'm
That's
sure your
fucking
mom's
tough.
parents want to have like a relationship, but
Yeah.
whereas with you, you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
I
that'd
was
be
like
difficult.
close on both sides. Like there was kind of like a divide that started, and my parents started to kind of push away my mom's side of the family,
Okay.
and I
Like,
was
you're-
kind
you're-
of like taken
you're-
away.
Yeah,
Your
'cause now there's
dad-
3
your-
sets of grandparents. Now there's
Okay.
3 people that want to see you on
Yeah.
holidays. There's
Yeah.
3. Yeah, it becomes difficult.
Yeah. So okay, so your dad and your new stepmom are kind of like they're just kind of not letting your biological mom's parents kind of in the picture as much. Is that kind of
Yeah.
what's going on?
It
Okay.
kind of started happening around like 3rd and 4th grade. So that's like a lot of rebellion. that
And
started
you
there.
noticed that at that young of an age?
Yeah, well, they had me going to like therapy because I used to have these nightmares and shit. And there'd be
Fuck.
like spiders at their house, or there was a dream where some old dude like grabbed me from behind at like the top of these steps. And so they incorporated this into that being my grandfather trying to do some
Oh,
weird kind of
fuck
shit.
off.
So
Jeez.
at that point, I wasn't allowed to see him anymore. And if they wanted to, they had to drive an hour out. It could only be like around like supervision. And that went on till
Till you left.
I don't even. Yeah, so I kind of lost that whole relationship
damn.
that I had from when I was younger with them.
Damn, I'm
Um,
sorry to hear that, man. Because that's
Yeah,
like
it was
the one
pretty
connection-
tough.
That's the one connection you had to
Yeah.
your mom.
You're
Did they
close
do
to all of them now.
Oh, they're all dead now.
Did they?
Oh,
Did they? Was your sister close to your mom's parent?
Oh yeah, I mean my sister basically became like their daughter.
Yeah.
Like she lived there all the way through high school.
Yeah.
She took care of both of them
Yeah.
while they like through the rest of their
Golly.
lives. Yeah, my sister is a
Goddamn,
saint.
man. I'll tell you, man, that's something
Yeah, your
that
sister's a good
like
person.
that is something that keeps me up at night, and like that's a fear I have too of like, you know, leaving your kid and shit, and that's tough for your sister, man, and for you. But that's brutal. Like losing a parent, no matter what, it's tough, but especially young, that's really tough. But that is a shame that they, you know, kind of separated because I don't know, I hope I never have to go through that scenario. God, I fucking pray I don't. But
Yeah.
you know, you'd want
I don't
to
think that has to be said.
you
Obviously nobody should have to go through that.
yeah, but like you'd want to keep a connection. I'd think you'd want to keep a connection with your in-laws of the person who passed, just so like your child has the closest connection they could to their parent that had passed. You know what I mean? So that's a shame, man. That's sorry to hear that. But
Life goes on. Like, you know,
Like,
it's probably
yeah.
tough because they're watching you, and then, you know, time goes by and maybe you spend and they're like, well, I'm doing all the, like, I'm watching them now and you're not here or whatever, you know. So probably everything gets difficult, you know. It's just not as easy.
It's not. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So
Not
okay.
easy at all.
So yeah. So you're like your parent. You've kind of, I guess, in this separation, you've kind of, I guess, developed like something against your stepmom, and you would war with her for a while, and that kind of caused a rift all the way even through high school. You guys had a strained relationship. So that
way
puts
worse.
that puts your dad in a hot spot, because he's
Yeah.
like, it's my son from a previous marriage, and then my wife, who's my wife, and plus two, like a teenage boy, you're gonna have to, you got to get the shit kicked out of you. Like that's just like, it needs to happen. You know what I mean? Like I think we were all teenage boys that needed the shit kicked out of us.
Yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Like for sure.
And again, I almost
I didn't.
apologized to his dad at the wedding, going, "You were probably ready to move away, start a new life, bring your son out here with your new wife, his stepmom, get them together." And then he goes to North Wales, which seemed like such a sweet town. That's the way it's set up. They were like, "This is perfect. We're gonna bond here." And then every dickhead next door was terrible.
You know what's crazy? I wonder if they had like two houses that they were debating on. There's one in North Wales and there's one in Harleysville. God, I could have, you know.
Fuck.
Ultimate universe.
Yeah, Justin,
They're
what were you gonna
literally
say?
at the Hatfield Motel drawing straws.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
one
yeah,
is it?
yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
No, and even before that, the decision before, like the hotel, they're like, should we stay in the DoubleTree or the Harleysville or the Hatfield Hotel? The Hatfield Hotel sounds homey. Let's try
Yo,
that.
yeah.
Sounds nice.
Sounds
The
great.
lights
Well,
on
you guys a
Hatfield came out.
Hatfield gal. Never liked the McCoys.
Yeah, we were like, we're gonna test out. We might buy the house in Hatfield or the house in North Wales. So let's try the Hatfield Motel, see if we can get a feel for
Yeah.
Hatfield, and then
Yeah.
if we like the Hatfield Motel, we'll go. Yeah. So the Hatfield Motel fucked you, really, is what it is.
Dude, I
So,
know.
But
Glenn,
That was
this
the end of
whole
it, right
thing,
there.
that whole goddamn stretch, that's really the Hatfield Motel.
You would have been a completely different person if you went to Penfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not true.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's
They were a different breed out there.
Yeah, they're some noodles.
They
So
hunted.
let's keep up, son, going with the work. So, dude, you okay. So you like the party, right? And I like the
Let's say
party.
that.
We all like to party, baby. But I'll tell you this, and I think as much as the restaurant industry is great and it's a great vocation and you can really make good money doing it, the restaurant industry as a whole, it can be very dangerous as far as like you know, like
Lifestyle.
exactly. And like you can get caught up in working to get a pop. You know what I mean? Like you like, you know, like you go in there starting a party and like, oh, yo, so like you don't really do shit, but one of your boys is there or a cook or something, like, yo, you ever try one of these? You pop them one time and you have the best shift of your life. And you're like, this is great. I've never been happier. And then eventually like, oh, maybe, oh, it's a Friday, I'm okay. All right, maybe I'll pop one of these. And it becomes like, oh, maybe I'll do it on this day too. Then it becomes, oh, maybe I'm doing it 3 times a week. Then it becomes where you can't have a day or a shift or do anything without this pop, right? Like it becomes just like a debilitating disease that controls your life, sucks up all your money and takes like all your relationships away, and just it
What are
cripples
you talking about? Like, is this what happened to you, Matt? Or is this
It's
like?
It's a vicious cycle.
Like
Yeah,
you're talking like
no.
Because I'm unhappy.
next thing you know, you're waiting tables and you got a major drug addiction. It happens to everybody.
Happens to
No,
everyone.
it doesn't.
If you work at
wacko.
Denny's,
There's I'd have to think. I'd have to say, like, you'd have to think there's more people, right? Like in the restaurant industry, there's more drug use prevalent there than any other, like most other places.
I would agree.
Yeah. Thank you. That's there's a lot of drug use everywhere. Yeah.
That's different. That's different. You're like out. That's different. Like,
but the construction dudes go to the bar to get their shit.
Right.
You're at work doing like getting shit. You know?
What construction workers are you talking to?
I mean,
a lot of them do perks.
I got
everyone
fucked up
loves
with
opiates.
I got
And
fucked up with mad
speed.
construction
Yeah, and
workers.
speed.
yeah, but I would say it's more in the restaurant industry though,
It's
right?
everywhere. Every job you're
It's
gonna find
rampant.
But it's rampant. Like in the restaurant industry,
It
like,
leads to it because you're
you
up
work. You work to party. Like it's
and
just
your
the
cash
lifestyle.
every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that
Great
weird,
cash.
Yeah.
weird time frame where you because I lived with Ian and a couple other bars. The weird time frame you work on because you cocksuckers get off work at like fucking 3, then get drunk till 5, wake
Yeah.
up at fucking 3, go to work at 6. It's like, dude, your schedule's so fucking wild. It's
Yeah.
like you.
And you live at
made the
night.
party.
Yeah. You don't
Yes,
see the
it's
sun
made
for
the party.
days. Yeah.
Yeah. Construction and
valid point.
servers and stuff, you're getting cash every day in some places. So you're
Yeah.
walking out there with $200 and you're like, well, I only
Yeah.
need
Thinking
When you
you're
live.
getting cash every day. What is your name, Mario? Cuz what are you talking about?
I mean some
Yeah.
places.
I would say in
Not all
the
of them.
service industry, you're definitely getting cash, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
100%.
Construction. I mean, I don't know. If you're in like a union, I guess it's got to be a paycheck.
Construction maybe at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Bottom
yeah,
line,
you ain't get
the-
it daily unless you're waiting outside of Home
Yeah,
Depot. With
yeah,
a
yeah,
sign.
yeah. That's your Hector
I
Home
can
Depot.
150.
Yeah.
Shout out Hector.
stealing
Yeah.
copper and shit.
But either way, either way, if you do go down that rabbit hole, that's where it can end up, right? And it becomes like, it becomes tough to survive that. So you start at like you're working and like that kind of in a way would happen to you. Like you're working at Bennigan's and you get some other restaurant jobs and you kind of bounce here, bounce there. You like, and you meet people in the industry and like, dude, they're like, other people are doing it as well. And like, you're kind of, they're kind of like giving you the ability to do stuff sometimes. It is what it is. But what was your kind of experience in the restaurant industry?
As a whole,
Yeah, because you did a lot of it.
For a lot of years.
Like I wanted one. So there was Bennigan's.
Run
There
it down.
was Bennigan's, Macaroni Grill. You had Hat Tricks. You had what's the steakhouse? you
Pizza
did?
Pub,
Yeah, Pizza Pub,
Smokehouse.
Smokehouse.
Oh shit, and smoke a thing. I've been seeing EDUB
And
everywhere.
then
yo.
you do
All these bars.
Lone Star Steakhouse or whatever it is.
Chili's and Fridays.
Chili's and Fridays.
Texas Roadhouse.
Fridays.
Texas Roadhouse. Yeah.
And then
Yeah, it's like
me and
15.
Liam worked at that
Retirement
that-
home.
yeah. We
Oh,
yeah.
And the retirement home and the catering, John. Yeah.
So
Sounds like a quest to me. Sounds like another quest.
Agreed. Yeah, he's on a quest his whole life.
The retirement home, I quit. I told the fucking manager to suck my dick and walked out.
Really?
Yo, real talk though. Me and Dub cleaned up at the retirement.
Really?
Yeah, we got a lot of the broads at the retirement.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
cleaned up. I thought you meant cleaned up
Yeah.
with money.
No,
No.
True.
fuck,
no,
money
yeah,
was
right.
shit.
We did the exact opposite.
The married man.
Made money there.
Yeah. Nice. So you got
$7 an hour.
What do you mean? Like, how did you clean up at the
Yeah, like
retirement?
70-year-olds.
they
What
just-
are we talking?
with the
Yeah.
other
No,
workers there.
The other girls that the girls that work there with us, we did
Oh,
pretty
I was
good
like,
there.
damn, you're banging the old John.
Hell yeah, that's prime.
You're chasing Gladys from
Sugar mamas, man. What's wrong with
we,
that?
we almost got to the
Oh,
old Johns.
Yeah.
He was on a
Before you
he was
move
on a
to
Golden
anything
Girls
too,
quest.
Dub, tell him how that the one. What was that? What's the what was the one where you throwing this shit at the? What restaurant was that when you got fired and you?
Oh,
called the
with
police?
the
Please
bar.
tell this story. Yeah. Yes,
That was
please tell
Chili's
this
the
one.
second time I got
Chili's?
fired.
Chili.
No, I down. Explain this. I love this story. It's one of my favorites.
So I called one of the girls that worked there. They called me and they're like, "You're not on the schedule for this week." And I was like, "What the fuck? What do you mean I'm not on the schedule for this week?" So I guess like I was late like the week before, so they fucking took me off the schedule for the whole week, and I was pissed. So I go in there.
You needed money to get your fix, right? You're like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
taking away my fix money.
Or just party in general.
It probably wasn't too
You're
bad
acting
then,
like
but
everyone
bad
in their
enough.
20s didn't work to go party. You know what I mean? Like everybody did that.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
I was probably I was probably 30.
Some
maybe.
people go next level with it, Tom.
Yep.
So
But I get in there and I sit at the bar and I'm just slamming down margaritas. Like that's a good idea. Just angry. I confront
Wait,
the
on your
bowl.
day off?
Yeah, well, I mean,
It wasn't
I was on
supposed to.
schedule.
Okay, so you're supposed to work. They took you off the schedule. You go in there like, fuck you. Blah, margarita.
Yeah, I'm just
Bah,
slamming drinks. And I confront the manager, who's this big, goofy bitch, fucking pussy.
Is it a
And he
man or a
starts telling-
woman? Oh, it's a man.
man.
Okay.
She's a bitch, though.
That was the description.
And he just starts telling me off. And like, I can't remember exactly what happened. But he's telling me off. And I'm like, fuck you. You're a fucking bitch. And so I'm walking out. And he's just following me while he's on the phone with the cops. And like pulling chairs behind me so he can't find me. And I walk out the door and he's still on the phone, blah, 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 blah. He's not leaving the establishment. And so I start scooping. There's like bark that goes around the building.
Oh, the mulch.
Mulch.
The mulch,
Yeah. Mulch.
So I just start scooping handfuls of it and I'm just throwing it over at the door. I'm like, fuck you, call him, pussy. And I'm scooping.
Give him the Bobby Knight. You want to give me a technical? I'll give you something to give me a technical about.
I got it. Watch
it
this
official.
show, pussy. Yeah.
Yo, that's some
So
good
finally I'm
Chili's
like-
mulch.
So finally I'm like, fuck, there's probably have a couple minutes. So I run across the street to the mall. I go buy a sweatshirt from a store so I can throw it over me and be in different clothing. And then like I had my buddy's car at the time. So,
block is hot.
like, so I
All
walk
lit
back
up on
like 2 hours
margaritas.
later, take my boy's car and fucking bounce and get a phone call by some Montgomeryville cop. And I'm like, I didn't hit him. They
Yeah.
tried to hit me with harassment. I was like, I'm gonna fucking plead not guilty because none of that shit happened like that.
It's a little
I didn't
mulch
touch him with
tossing.
anything. And then
Yeah,
I don't
that
know,
was a
whatever
alleged
happened.
story.
What's
Yeah.
that? Allegedly.
That was yeah, that all allegedly happened.
Allegedly.
And then, so, but
You
you.
baby back bitch.
Fucking big fat pussy. Oh,
Look at
I
him.
fucking
Put
hated
your
that
big
motherfucker.
face in a fajita tray.
Yeah.
He was like one of them dudes who used to work there, right? And then became a manager. So he thought he fucked his like little shit didn't stink. You know what I'm
that's
talking
the
about?
Worst.
Yeah. Oh,
No good.
I love the.
I worked
I
at
love
this
the.
bar where this one bartender, he was like one of the workers there, and then he became the manager. Oh my god, fucking worst place to work ever. The fucking worst ever. This place called Graham's Pub. Oh my god, it's. I'm kidding. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Ian. I interrupted.
no, we're good. I think
Oh,
that story was
all
over.
right, very nice.
That covers
So okay, so
Yeah,
then
go back into how you developed your drug habit at a restaurant. You know.
with
Oh wait, we can do that. Is that where we want?
Slippery
Are
slope.
we going there?
yeah.
Hey,
So
we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to cut this, Matt. But I'm pretty sure Ian's first perk was given to him by me.
hey, look at you, Steve. All right.
Oh,
We-
fuck me.
Do we really
I
need
mean,
to
the
cut
30.
that?
I ever took. It was the second
first
one
30.
I ever took, and I was like, it was the second one I ever took. That was a 30, and I was like, Dub, I took this thing that's this big yesterday. Dub, you'll never believe it. He was like, I need it. I gave it to him. That went real downhill from there. But whatever. It was.
What restaurant were you working at the time, Steve?
How dare you?
Oh,
How dare you?
I remember I took that. I remember I fucking sat on Cabot's couch for like, it must have been 7 or 8 hours. Cabot finally goes to bed. If Connor comes out, he's like, when are you going home?
Never.
I was like, I'm kind
Not
of
for like
fucked up
10
a
years.
little bit. That was the start. That was
Here's
the
to
first
feeling
taste.
good all the time.
Yeah.
All the
Mm.
time.
Yeah, how about it?
I was
Was
gonna
it my wisdom
cousins for, like,
teeth?
$7. They were like $6
Oh,
a piece.
fuck.
though.
That was the good days.
$6 a piece.
$6 for a
enough
30?
days.
Yeah, this was in 2000. What year was that? I was 21
Like
years
2005, 6.
5.
Wow, that's crazy.
Back when OCs were OCs, that was the
Yeah.
fucking-
Yep.
Those were the good old days. dude.
Back when they were
Yeah.
crushable.
Come on, Elon, come on.
Elon,
back.
you-
Don't bring him
Damn.
back. For the love of God, don't
Oh,
bring him back.
God,
Yeah,
no.
I know,
Don't-
never.
yeah,
Burn all them.
please.
Nobody needs
Erase-
that.
Every one of them.
Erase them from existence.
Burn all those. Burn all those.
So you would also work at Macaroni Grill. Anything interesting ever happen at the Macaroni Grill?
Besides your fucking dorky barmate that used to tell you guys that he was a Navy SEAL and some other stupid shit. Remember that fool?
What the hell are you talking about?
Valor?
You and Uku. You and Uku had this boy had this crazy story about how he was like tried out for the SEALs and that he did this and that. It was wild. I forget the guy's name. He was just
At Macaroni Grill?
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
fucking
I
remember.
hated that bull.
What's it
It
called?
was probably at the beginning.
Fake
I
honor,
hated that
false. What is it called when you
False
pretend?
valor.
to be
When
a-
Stolen Valor.
Stolen Valor.
Stolen Valor.
Well, that's the logical
corny
next
as
step. Navy steals, and then you go to the Macaroni.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
I know how to
God.
lead men, so I come
Yeah.
to Macaroni Grill.
I can
only to
grill
I'm like,
some
Doug,
macaroni.
You
Little did you know, we know an
watch
actual fucking Navy SEAL.
dishes. Yeah, exactly. You wash dishes, cuz shut the fuck up and go wash my dishes.
Call me Sergeant Macaroni. Yeah.
Shit.
I know being a Navy SEAL's tough, but have you ever washed dishes at a Fridays on a
Yeah.
on a Saturday night?
Yeah.
It's a
When
war
the
zone.
guy leaves
There's
the
no battle
marinara
worse.
on the plate.
So hold on, but Ian, you worked at Fridays, Chili's, Macaroni Grill, Lone Star Steakhouse,
Texas
and-
Roadhouse.
or Texas Roadhouse.
No
and-
Lone Star.
Texas Roadhouse and Bennigan. So out of all those chains, which
Wait,
one?
that's not it. Oh, the chains. Okay.
Out of all the chains, which one was the best?
Ooh.
Worst and best.
Worst and best. Yeah, that's great.
The one I made the most money at was probably Texas Roadhouse, but I was also
That's
like a
not what
fucking.
he fucking asked,
bread.
you shithead.
I'm trying
Which
to
one's the
say.
best?
Great bread.
Which one is it wiping their ass in the fucking kitchen and I gotta eat a slobbering ass steak with this
At the
dickhead with
at the
worst
beginning, when Macaroni Grill first opened, that was probably the best
Mhm.
hygiene? Their food was good.
at the
But-
beginning. Then
but
it went all
like
to shit.
because
Are
you
talking
got
food
it.
wise or job wise?
You're saying because you
Yeah,
got
I'm
it
every-
like
every- all of it.
you got it
Like
fresh
as a
open.
customer.
You got it fresh
Yeah.
opening, so it was jam packed
True.
and everyone's coming in. You're making money.
And it was just everything was done like all the food was like made there. Like
Yeah.
they
You
they
can
weren't
support the
open
fucking bringing
product.
it in frozen. Yeah, the
Yeah.
shit was good. It was good
Yeah.
Italian
Yeah, it
food.
was.
You know.
Yeah.
I agreed.
And yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked working there. I worked there for a few years, and I didn't get
Yeah.
fired from
Yeah,
it.
you
So it's got to
Nice.
say
What was
something.
Emo's cousin worked there. Uku with him.
Yeah.
Shout out Uku.
Me and
That
Uku.
was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Gotta be,
It was
it's
good
gotta
times.
be the Chili's.
What-
Is that the
what were you
worst
gonna-
yet?
I was gonna say
The
what's
worst was
customer?
Fridays. Fridays was the
customer.
worst
Yeah.
fucking
Did you
place I
Yeah.
worked
did you work with Katie Outland? She was a bartender there. Her and Morgan.
at Fridays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, she's awesome. I loved Katie.
yeah, me
She-
too.
Yeah, she's great. Her and Morgan's cool too. But her brother was on the show a couple times. His name Rick.
Oh,
But,
okay.
Yeah, she's awesome girl. Loved Katie.
So
Yeah,
Fridays
she
was
was
the
awesome.
worst? What was
Fridays
it
was
about
the
Fridays?
fucking worst.
Yeah, what
Just
was so bad?
management.
Was it the
Was
ceiling? Was
awful.
it that jabroni ceiling you have to look at all day?
Well, with the
Remember that
stupid.
bullshit ceiling
tiles.
inside there? It was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Oh.
so fucking corny.
It just, I just didn't like it. I fucking hated it. You had secret shirts and you had to do things a certain way. It was just
Yeah.
corny. And
Well,
the
see,
management
food
sucked.
is all made in a microwave. Like it's
Food's
not
garbage.
Yeah,
Garbage.
it's not.
The
not
drinks are
good.
garbage. Like it was not an enjoyable experience. I wasn't a hardcore drug addict. I would have fucking quit way
Yeah.
before I got fired.
Yeah, man. Seems like
I
that's
didn't
the
need
whole staff at that place, huh? Jeez. So, all right, nice. But then also you would work at some decent places like Hattrick's, Smokehouse, the Pizza Pub, right? Like, so what was your experience like working at like the mom and pop bars and stuff?
Hattrick's was great. Like I started
It was.
there right from the changeover when it was Schmoxy's.
Moxie?
yeah.
The old Schmox
yeah.
box.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah,
out
it was called
Schmox
that.
box.
I
Shit.
forgot all about that.
I remember when it was Schmoxy's. Shout out Schmox box.
That place, like it was a new
Make good
owner.
money.
And they brought in I made crazy money. And like we
Nice.
kind of built our own, theme and establishment and kind of built it from the ground up with all the people. And
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, there was smoking there. It was a fucking dive
Yeah.
bar, but
Had
You know, it
$1,000
It was a
didn't-
neighborhood bar though, right?
I didn't hate going into work. Like I enjoyed it, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
You had
Fuck that.
regulars. Yeah.
Fuck that
Yeah.
dork who owned it. That used to get mad that I would fight people in this bar all the time, and the bartender Ian wouldn't beat me up because I was his boy.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
that
could.
corny
Yeah, he
guy.
was. Yeah, I mean,
I,
yeah. Geez, why doesn't he let you just fight random people at his establishment that he owns? God, what a
Second I
bastard.
would
What
walk
a
into
dick.
that bar, Ian would look over and be like, "Fuck, man! Now I know the owner's gonna come up and be like, tell him to leave," and I'm gonna be like, "No, he's
Yeah.
gonna stay."
Go ahead, Justin.
Yeah.
I turned 21. I used to go to Hat Tricks all the time. That's the first time where I knew the bartender somewhere, and I got a tab that like wasn't correct, and like it was the first time I ever had to. My tab should have been $80, and Dub slips me like a $16 tab, and like I was like, oh,
Allegedly.
I was like, oh,
allegedly.
oh, this is fucking awesome. Like it was the first time I was at a bar, and I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic.
Yep.
You know, I didn't ask for it. I appreciate it very
Nope.
much. And like at first I didn't know what to do. I was
Mhm.
so fired up. I
Nice,
was like,
man.
this is good.
The
This is
player's
gonna be
discount.
wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So then, all right. So you work at like all these bars and you're doing this thing, right? And then like eventually stuff would start going downhill. Like what was going down? Like you're living at a couple places and okay. So you go like you bounce in and out of places, but then you also would go to rehab a couple times, right? How was that?
How was that?
So
Sounds awesome.
Wild.
I was working
you're
at-
just at the Fridays and you're going to rehab. Tell me how that was.
I was at Smokehouse Pizza Pub Fridays at that point. Oh, no. I was at Hat Tricks. Hat Tricks made me go to rehab, and I only stayed for 5 days. Because I only stayed for 5 days, they fired me. So I just stayed for the detox. But I was working at Fridays still, I think. I don't fucking remember, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think I went and got the job at Fridays after I got fired from Hat Tricks.
Is it tough to
And-
when you're coming out of rehab to go back to a job where there's so many drugs that are so easily accessible?
No, I did drugs immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you went for 5 days and came home, you already said fuck.
Yeah.
You're
No,
already.
no, Matt. His answer should have been, it was the hardest because he said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I went back and immediately I was like, where are the drugs at?
Yeah. As
Immediately.
soon as I had money, I was buying drugs.
It was the hardest place to go back to.
Yeah. So okay, so that was the first time, right? So you do
That was the first time.
rehab, you go back out, then like you're going through shit again, and then what happened? Didn't someone like they see you do something, they're like, dude, you got to go. Like we're sending you kind of like where did that happen at?
So that was after like the owner of Pizza Pub Smokehouse, like, because I was like getting up at I don't know 9 in the morning. I think I had to be at work at 10, and I was chugging vodka to try and get rid of withdrawal symptoms, right?
Yeah.
Just so I go to work, and they smelled it on me, and I think it was like the next day he was like, "I'm pretty sure you have some kind of substance abuse problem, and I don't want to fire you for it." He's like, "But I want you, to get some kind of help, and
Yeah.
you'll still have your job when you come back." And I was like,
Nice. That's a good dude.
"Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
dude.
fucking do it.
Agreed.
I'll do that." And I did it. I still think I AMA'd like 3 days early, but luckily that didn't catch up with me. So I had to build my way back into Pizza Pub and Smokehouse and Fridays. And it took a while to get some of my shifts back at Pizza Pub and Smokehouse, but
Yeah.
Fridays was like, "Oh, here's all the bar shifts you want."
Yeah.
I don't know where
yeah.
you went for a couple days, but everything's fine.
How long were you in rehab the second time?
I think it was like 20 days maybe.
Okay. Where?
And,
at a Horsham Clinic or where'd you go?
No, that one was Valley Forge.
Okay.
Shout out
I went to
Valley
Valley.
Forge.
I went to Valley
So did
Forge.
I. Shout out Valley Forge.
The real shithole, that place.
Yeah.
At least
Seems-
there's
seems
bitches
like
in
it
there,
worked.
cuz. At least there's bitches in there. Shout out
Yeah.
Valley Forge for having bitch.
Were
This
you
is
getting
true.
busy?
No,
In
I wasn't
rehab?
trying to. I had a
Yeah,
girlfriend. at the time.
Everyone's shitting their brains out like, oh, you look good.
Here's the
Yeah.
issue. Here's the issue. You see some hot broads and you're like, well, I know that this guy is in here because he doesn't want to go to jail. So he's trying to get his shit together because he robs places to get money. She wasn't robbing shit. So what were you doing before you
Yeah.
came in to get drugged out of money? No, I'm cool. I'm a
Yeah, that
I'm
bitch
a
got
chill.
the clap.
Oh,
She got to
Yeah,
give you a
full-
burner.
full
Shit that you
yeah.
give it.
Yeah.
Like, no,
Yeah.
thank you. I'm
Shout out
not.
to
I
see.
seen a couple bad broads. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tricking down in fucking K&A,
Yeah, not good.
Big.
Not good.
Oh,
Not
big.
going on that quest.
No.
Nope. I'm gonna skip
thank
that
you.
boy.
So Okay, so then you get out of rehab the second time, and you're kind of going through it, and then there was an incident with the pawn shop. Is that right, or is that?
So that's a little bit ahead of time, but so on Pizza Pub got me on camera, and I don't know, I was trying to, I got something and I was asking for it too loud. I think it was actually a joke, but wasn't a joke. Like I didn't actually get something at the time, but he heard it and saw it. And I think I worked 2 more shifts, and then he called me like in the morning and was like, "You're done. I told you not to do that shit on my property." What do you mean?
Yeah,
What do you mean? But again, I've been was doing drugs all fucking time. But
What shit?
anyways, so I was out of work for like a month.
Shit anywhere. Yeah.
I was out of work for like a month before I got my job back at Macaroni Grill, like 6 months before it closed down entirely.
Mhm.
And I was living at my buddy's, but I started hooking up with this girl. So I was kind of like bouncing between her house and one of the people I live with, or one of the people I work with, their house, and it was all over the place. But we ended up working at like Texas Roadhouse, and I'm doing drugs, every day. It's all I'm doing. I'm not paying bills. I think I maybe had a cell phone with like the 50th number, because I could never keep the same fucking number. And one day in Lansdale, I'm walking with my friend, and someone approaches me, and and they say, "Hey, I really need your help. Do you think you could use your ID we're trying to pawn this gold, and I forgot my ID at home, and they need something on file." And so I'm like, "All right." They're like, "I'll give you $100." I'm like, "Okay, well, I don't think you could burn a pawn shop. Like, obviously they're going to test the gold and make sure everything's legit." I'm like, so I go inside, and they're like working everything out, and all of a sudden one of the guys like starts arguing with the dude. Like they counted out like 10 G's in stacks. Right.
We're gonna give him $100. They're counting out.
Yeah, I was like, I was looking at this, I'm like, what the fuck? How am I not making more? But in my mind, like,
You're just
in
like,
my
I'm gonna
mind,
get
I'm
my
like,
fix.
$100 is gonna get my fix. So
Yeah,
whatever,
$100
just
you'll
fucking
get,
make
right?
it quick. Yeah,
Hell
get real
yeah.
right for the $100. And so
You're
they
like,
start
I don't wanna
arguing,
blow
right?
this. Yeah.
And he's like, that's not enough. That's not enough money. So the guy like ends up like putting the fucking cash back. Pawn shop owner gives back the gold, and the guy goes like into the back of the room, and they're still like kind of haggling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And finally, he's like, "You know what? Fine, fuck. All right, I'll take it." So he gives the guy the gold, gives him the $10,000, and we all walk out together. They barely give me my $100, and I go on my day. And I'm like, okay, sweet. Call up my dude, has him meet me at fucking Texas Roadhouse, and everything is great. And I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days later, one of my managers was like, "There's some stocky guy here looking for you," like before we opened. And I was like, fuck, maybe that was my PO. Because I'd gotten a DUI, and I'd just done my 72 hours, and I was supposed to meet up with my probation officer at some point. So I thought that's who it was. And I go into work the next day, and they're like, "Oh, the cops called here, looking for you. Do you know what this is about?" I was like, "It's probably my PO," because I didn't meet up with him, but I've talked to him, and I'm gonna meet her tomorrow. And so he calls the number back, and it goes to an answer machine, and it goes to a detective. And I was like, "Detective? What the fuck? Why would a detective be calling my work?" And so I go on to my shift for like an hour, and he comes in, he's like, "Yeah, they're coming." I was like, "Something happened, and they're coming to get you, and they got a warrant." And I was like trying like every scenario in my brain. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? What the fuck is going on?
How do I get away?
And how
Yeah,
long
and
did
like,
the
but I got
pawn
no
shop?
money.
How long was this? The next day after the pawn shop thing?
This was like
4
maybe
days.
3 or 4 days later.
Okay.
So I'm just like chain smoking cigarettes, trying to like figure out how I can get cash so I can get high before I get arrested. Or if I run, like, where am I going to go? And I ended up just sticking it out and staying there. And they came fucking squad deep with cops. Like,
Into the restaurant.
no, they fucking made me come out back, luckily. But there's like little kids and their parents like coming, walking out. And there's like fucking 15 fucking cops, Lansdale, Montgomeryville, and fucking arrest me. They don't even tell me what it's for. And this one cop was like smirking at me. He's like, "Oh, for the pawn shop." And I remember fucking wanting to fucking punch him right in his face. I was like, "Do you think this is fucking funny? Like, this is a joke that I'm getting arrested, dickhead?"
Yep.
But luckily I did not
Fucking
punch him in the face, because that wouldn't have went very well for me at all.
No, you're already.
So
in
it
enough
wasn't-
Shit. Yeah.
So I didn't even know the scam until I saw the video, like after I got out of jail, like 6 months later. Like the detective was talking, he's like, "Oh, these guys are professionals." Like, "Who the fuck are they?" I was like, "I do not know. Like, literally, this is what happened." They didn't believe me. Then they kind of figured out that I was an addict along the way.
Yeah.
But since I was on probation already and I got arrested, I was I was fucked. There was no getting out of it, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to do the whole 6 months. And finally, when I sat with the public defender and they showed me the video of the pawn shop. So after they were arguing and they got the money back and switched the gold and he took it back. So the guy in the back had fake gold in his pocket and the real gold in his hand, and just sleight of hand took out fake gold and walked back over and just handed it to him. And that was
Burned him for 10 racks. Burned
Yeah.
him for 10 racks.
Did they never
Wow.
catch
Nope.
that bull?
fuck
Nope.
no.
Oh,
Pros,
he's
guys.
nice. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Never fucking
Bro.
caught him.
Wow.
Wow.
I fucking wish they did. I probably wouldn't have been in jail as long, maybe.
Nope, sure wouldn't have
So
been.
then you ended up doing 6 months, what, in county?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Golly.
It was a great
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
Cleaned me
sounds
up, though.
it. Yeah.
for the most part.
Made him gay, but whatever.
So then, okay. So then you leave, and then is this when you decide, like, I need to get the fuck out of Dodge and move back to Washington?
My dad was like going to meet me like the day I got out, and like we were going to go back to Washington, but I was going to sit on, I found out I was going to like do 17 months of parole. So in my mind, I was like, well, I don't really want to leave because I still kind of want to do drugs, you know? And so I started weighing out. Yeah, that's where my fucking mind was, because I immediately wanted to do drugs again.
Yeah.
And like, obviously I could have switched my probation or parole to fucking Washington State and fucking gotten away. And I didn't. And so I think I was out for like a couple weeks before I started getting right back into it again. I actually got my job back at Texas Roadhouse immediately. I was actually going to work at the poorhouse. They were still going to give me a job because I had my interview like the next day when I was getting arrested. But so I was like right back into it. I was living with the girl that I kind of talked to before, but I was just doing drugs the whole time. And it was just toxic, horrible. And I ended up going to rehab like 2 more fucking times trying to
Golly.
escape going to jail.
Yeah.
I did that twice. And I think after the second time, I finally stopped dabbling for the most part. Well, it wasn't dabbling, it was full blown addict. I stopped doing that and I was just fucking drinking excessively. Like, you know, you kind of
Did
trade
you
one for another.
did you go up the nose with the shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You ever do in the arm or no?
Nah, I'd be dead.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. I'd never survive that.
Yeah. So, okay. So then you're like, what was your scared straight moment that you're like, I'm fucking going to wash. I'm done.
Well, it was, I was working and I think I couldn't get anything else. So I would end up getting like bags of a certain substance.
Mhm.
And so I was spending that money on like the person I was like living with at the time, you know, that money was supposed to go to bills, and I did that. And finally, like they're like figured out why the fucking trash bill wasn't paid and no one's picking up the trash. And I was like, fuck. So I was like drinking in between my shifts, and I'm like texting my sister, like, I'm just fucked out here, you know? And I was like, I don't know how I can leave. And she's like, I'll split your ticket and just leave tomorrow. She's like, what's stopping you? I literally got a plane ticket and left the next day.
Wow. Damn, dude. Good for you. So then
With just clothes on my back. So I left all my fucking shit.
good. Hey
all
man,
my
you just
stuff.
had to cut the fucking tie and go. So you go to Washington trying for a new start, but when you get there, you kind of get back into the same habits, huh? You kind of find it, right?
Well,
Were
like
you-
when I lived at the person's house that I was with, she was kind of like a watch over me. So I wasn't I was drinking a lot, but I was
Yeah.
not really doing drugs.
Yeah.
And I knew once I got off that plane, no one's gonna know what Ian's like fucked up on drugs. So I haven't been around for fucking 20 years, you know?
Yeah.
So my mindset was, where can I
Oh, yeah.
find perks as soon
And
as I
you
get
went
here?
right to the restaurant.
Right. First thing I went to. Well, I knew, I'm like telling my dad's like, maybe.
Unfortunately, there was the drugs again. There they
Exactly.
were, that restaurant.
Yep. So
But
you
the
go,
John's there.
Who'd you get them from at the restaurant?
One of the people that worked there. Like I could just tell. I was looking
Uh-huh.
I was checking out everyone's eyes, and I
Yeah.
noticed
You're
more
like,
than
you
one
play the
person's
fucking
eyes
game.
were pinned.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yep,
yes.
somebody was Googling.
This is my in.
Somebody had to Google.
You're going to like give your resume. You're like, hey, let me take a look real quick. Hey, you, hey, take the sunglasses off, you. All right. Well,
Like, why are you staring so deeply into my eyes right now? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What? Is this how I look at people?
Yeah.
Hey, Mikey's
Like, oh, I
slobbering.
know.
Get Mikey. I like Mikey.
Yeah. So, okay. So you find a restaurant and something's messed up in Washington with their shit, right?
Yeah. So what I thought I was getting was just a regular 30, you know,
Yeah.
but they call them Mexis out here, right? And it's just pressed fentanyl. So I hadn't done anything besides powdered substance in
Right.
you know, quite a long time. So I get it and I'm like, oh, it's just 30. I'm gonna fucking And they were like,
Just
"Oh, I usually
kill it,
only do
yeah.
half." And I'm like, "A half?" I was like, "What's this fucking half pussy shit?"
Pussy.
So I fucking, I railed the whole thing. And, the next thing I know, I'm waking up with fucking cops and paramedics standing over me. And I got an IV of Narcan in my arm.
Oh.
Like they had to hit me like 3 times.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my God, I've only been here for like fucking 30 days. I'm like, how the fuck am I going to hide this?
And your
But
sister,
luckily, like
were you living with your sister also?
No, I was living with my dad at the time.
Fuck, even worse.
Yeah. But like they didn't know, so I was just out. You know what I'm saying? And they made me go to the hospital, and I still had like more in my cigarette pack, but they for some reason just left it there at the house. So after I get out of the hospital, you have to make sure you don't, go back and OD, because once the Narcan wears off, all the shit can come back into your system. You can OD again. Mm-hmm. So I go back to the crib, get my cigs where I still got my Johns, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I just fucking OD, you know what I mean? And I'm like, maybe I'll just give it a couple, So I fucking did. And I fucking waited. And I remember I broke it in like half of a half. And I set a timer on my phone for 10 minutes that if I was still good in 10 minutes, that I'd be all right. Like I would fucking know.
Yeah. If you're ODing and your alarm's going. Yeah.
That's the way out,
Jesus.
And Christ. I remember the 10 minutes went by and I was like, let's go off to the fucking races. And I did for another like 7 months, like the shit that just fucking killed me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
that wasn't enough to fucking scare me.
Yeah. So now but then you got this new pop that you're getting, right? Like now you got this new escape. So you got this new escape and you're fucking living this gimmick again. And what was this is like, you had already OD'd. Like, what was the straw that broke the camel's back? You're like, fucking, I'm done with this life. Like, I'm done living to chase a pop. I'm done having anxiety attacks in a fucking parking lot, waiting for some fucking students to show up and he's not answering my text.
4 hours late.
Yeah. Like, what the
I'm
fuck?
on my way.
I'm right around the corner.
Yeah.
Them guys.
Wait now.
Yeah. So what is like, and there's no K&A to run to. Like, what is your, where are you at with this, man? Like, you're fucking, like, where's your head at? What was the straw that broke the camel's back? How did you get out of this hole?
Like, it was bad. Like, I was living with someone and like they had gotten fired from the job because they found out they were like, stealing money. And, obviously we know where that was going. And I had court because I got a fucking DUI like Christmas Eve here, right after I moved here.
Fuck.
I get a fucking DUI and wake up in jail on Christmas Day. So I had that court case hang over my head and I got a driving unsuspended while I was waiting on that court case. Because in Washington State, if you get any kind of DUI, like regardless, even before you go to court, they suspend your license for 90 days, even if you're fucking guilty or even if you're not guilty, automatic. And then you have to pay like $400 to go to court to argue that you weren't drunk, which I fucking, yeah, it's fucked up.
So I'm sure it works, right? Like, in a way,
I guess,
I
think it's just it's more of a money scheme.
Yeah, sure. Hey, but fucking that shit works too. So, okay. Yeah. So then go ahead.
So I had that, and then I end up like not going to court for the driving on suspended speeding.
Yeah.
So before that, the court system didn't know about my previous DUI in Pennsylvania. But once I got this driving on suspended, all of a sudden all my shit popped up. And it caused this huge shit storm because now for me having a first time offense, everything changed.
Yeah.
So I walk into court and my lawyer was like, well, it's not gonna be too bad. Even with everything that happened, you're only gonna have to do 3 days, but you got a fucking warrant in the other court and they're gonna come get you right. And I was like, oh, fuck. And at this point, it's like, I don't know how I'm gonna get drugs and how am I gonna do everything,
Your first thought was, fuck, if I'm going away, I need to get high before I go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
And so like the courts are split here. There's like district court and there's municipal court. So anything that happens with city cops or anything like that, that's the municipal court, and anything with district is like state cops and the highways and whatever.
Yeah.
So once my lawyer was like, you've got a couple hours to get a bail bondsman and figure it the fuck out. So I'm like, I've got no, so I called my sister and I'm like, can I borrow $180 or $200 or however much it was? And she's like, fucking why? And at this point, everyone already knew I was a fucking drug addict, Everyone knew I'd been fucking up. And she's like,
had they been enabling you, or they been like fucking just?
no, I was just off the grid. I wasn't really like, I'd moved out here to be with my family, and here I am shacked up in fucking someone's house for, you know, the last whatever. And she was like, you're gonna fucking move out of there right now. You're gonna fucking not talk to him anymore. You're gonna move in here, and I'll pay for it, but you know, there's stipulations and blah. And I was like,
even though she's saying this in your mind, you're like, all right, she'll do this, and then I'll get my fix under her nose without her knowing, right? Like that's what's in your mind.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, fine, I can do that. It'll keep me out of jail, you know, because I'm, you know, drug addiction is a selfish fucking act, you know.
Make you justify anything.
Oh yeah.
I'll fucking screw my entire family over because I got to get better, you know.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, they're bending over backwards. Like my sister's a fucking saint. You know, she's fucking done a million things for me to look out. I mean, she got me here. She split me my ticket.
Jesus. She's a saint, man. Shout out to her.
Hell yeah. Oh,
they're the ones that pay the price. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people that love you the most, they're the ones that pay the price for doing that kind of shit, dude.
Yeah.
Agreed.
For sure. So, okay. So she foots the bill for this. You move in with her. What's going on then?
So I was still at the restaurant, but I'm just like, I'm still getting fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm getting fucked up for like another, I think I'd made it another 2 weeks. And I'm like just chugging straight like whiskey and sin fire, it's called, like cinnamon whiskey, like while I'm at work, just trying to get through the withdrawal until I can get, you know, loaded after work or before if they'd show up.
Yeah.
And I think I drank a whole bottle of Tully before I was supposed to go to work, like a big bottle of my brother's. Like, what an asshole. I drank drink my brother-in-law's fucking alcohol, like just chugged the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I fucking walked in at like 3:00 and I told my sister, I was like, I'm fucking, I can't do this.
Yeah. Like I'm a mess. Yeah.
Like, and she's just standing there like, I've been waiting, you know, I've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So then what happened after that?
I went to like a little 5-day detox where they don't give you any drugs and you just fucking sit.
Power through it.
Shitty.
Oh yeah.
So shitty. I think they gave me like Ativan. It's like the only thing I get, but like no subs or nothing for alcohol withdrawal or anything like that. You just fucking sit through.
They don't give you anything for sleep either.
Hell no.
So they want you to suffer.
It was just a straight up little
controlled suffering. Yeah. Wow. Golly.
Make sure you don't die.
No.
Yeah. So I sat through that and was out of work for a little bit, and I, you know, was starting to feel better. I got a job at Home Depot.
Okay.
And I think I got my tax return, I think, without my like sister knowing, and I fucking went like balls to the wall for like 4 days before I got caught. She's like a sheriff, so she knew like right away. But like it was quick. It was over, and I was like, "Here's my fucking debit card. Just take everything."
You didn't get in too deep either, like where you're like,
not gonna be that. It was like literally a couple days before she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
And so I was working at Home Depot, and then I went to a competitor that was paying more. And you know, I started, you know, at the very bottom, and
when you go to the competitor, is this when you would meet your wife?
Yeah. So
probably
maybe a couple months after I started there. I was freshly, you know, getting back on track in life. And my cousins all know her. And
so she'd been like a friend of the family previous before you.
And I didn't know this. There's a million cousins. When he says my cousins, he means 4 million Hogans out there. There's so many Hogans.
Okay.
There was a bazillion of them. Oh yeah.
I wish.
Hulk's out there.
Hogan.
Hulk was out here. So I did yoga in rehab a few times, and I liked it.
Nice.
What is a yoga instructor? Nice. So there was a goat yoga event. They bring in all these little baby goats. And
greatest yoga of all time.
It's pretty fun. And so I like slipped into them DMs beforehand, you know what I mean? And I started talking to her, and that's the first day I met her was at goat yoga.
Nice. And then I'll tell you this, man, like the right woman or the right girl, or, you know, like I know there's been times like I've been fucking up and doing dumb shit. And like in my mind, I was like, I just want a person, like the right person to be worth me turning it around, you know, like to find someone worth being good. You know what I mean? And like maybe you don't have to, maybe you can't do that. You can't rely on someone else to help you fix yourself.
Yeah.
But like, if you work on fixing yourself, that person will come when you need it. Right. And like, you fucking needed it. You had turned a corner. You're really trying to do better. You're realizing like what you were doing was wrong. And like, you're trying to clean up and make your life better and like not live in fucking like you're basically living in like, you're like living death. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you're doing, right? Like, you're just like killing yourself every day with this shit. And you run into her at Goat Yoga and like right away where you like, I want this to work. And like, you know, like you kind of had a feeling like initially, or how did that go?
Well, I can like, I know like focusing on eyes, you know, I did that for a lot of the wrong reasons, but I can also tell a lot of people's feelings and emotions like through their eyes, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And, you know, she would look at me a certain way and like, I could just feel like a connection there, you know, something I've never really felt before. And that was like right away. And, you know, she was just such a kind person and she just was something that I wasn't used to, you know?
Yeah.
And I wasn't like focused on
like
what am I going to get out of her?
So you're hanging out with your wife and like you can read her emotion through your eyes and like you can see like she's a kind person and a caring person, like, and you kind of just want to be, you know, like you weren't used to that, right? And like, I feel like with that type of person, like that's the last person you want to see hurt or last person you want to see upset. And like, what really would get you is seeing that person hurt or upset, right? And like, so how is it for you with her? You know what I mean?
So what you're asking is like what the connection is, or like how I don't want to
like. You meet your wife, right? And like, does that really help? Like you're turning yourself around, right? Like you've been working in a positive direction, right? And so you meet your wife and is she just kind of like just fuel for that positive direction, or how's it going?
Yeah. So like I said, she's a yoga teacher. So she has like, she works off of like, you know, energy and auras and positivity. And like, she knew my background, you know, she didn't come into it blind.
Yeah.
So she was always, you know, it's always like trying to build you up kind of thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of relationships I've been in were just trash and I was a manipulator and I was trying to manipulate situations. And finally, like I have a woman in my life who, you know, wants to be like by my side and, you know, walk through life together opposed to, you know, walk behind or you know, just be negative or and you know, that was like from day one and she's always done that.
Honestly, literally for you, because of your situation with your mom, you've probably been searching for that your whole life, right? And like, because you were able, like, because you found her when you needed her the most, she's literally that woman that you've been searching for, that genuinely loves and cares for you, man. And I'll tell you, dude, that's like, if there's any more fuel or any motivation you need to stay clean besides your kid, right? Like, you know, like that's it right there, dude. And I'll tell you, man, like, you know, I've talked to you a few times and like, you're a good fucking dude, man. And I know like you went through some struggles and like, this shit's tough. The shit ain't easy, right? I think we all can throw our hat in that ring for sure. But I'll tell you, man, I'm fucking proud of you, bro. And like, what you're doing now, like, not only did you start from the bottom at the place you're at now, you've worked your way up, you're in a management role, like you had potential, you're a smart guy, you're a good dude, and like people are starting to see that potential when you're staying clean and you're staying positive and you're doing the right shit and you're really turned your life around from where you were, like, you know, let's say like 4 years ago, right? Like you were on fucking death's door 4 years ago, literally. And now like you have a wife, you have a family, you have a job, like you have a career, you know, like, and you had this in you the whole time. You just needed to realize yourself and clean it up. And then you needed someone to be your partner in this too, dude. And I'm so fucking happy for you. And like, just like, it's just, you know, it's heartwarming and great to see like to see your turnaround, dude. And I'm so fucking proud of you, man. I'm really happy for you, dude.
Thanks, man.
No, of course, dude, of course. So
hell yeah. The love of a good woman will do some incredible things, yo.
Honestly, as much as they fucking drive you nuts, it literally is the best thing. And it's like that or the love of a child. You know what I mean? Like
I got
two
both,
things.
you know, change my
Dude,
fucking life, man.
That's it, man. That's it right there. Like, do you need much more, you know? But so we're coming to the top of time, dude. I'll tell you, man, like I've heard so much about you just from doing this show before I even met you, bro. And like, you've lived up to everything, and like, you're just a fucking good dude. And I can't thank you enough for being on the show and doing this with us and like sharing your story. And like, I just hope your story can help provide like motivation and positivity for someone else that was in your position or anybody. Right. And you know, I think all the guys and me agree, but if you'd be willing, we'd love to have you back on the show if you'd be willing to come back on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good time.
Dude, man, it's a great time,
Hell
right?
yeah.
Like this is the best. You know what I'm saying? Like just fucking bunch of dudes yucking up with some bullshit, you know, but like really being able to like you know, like put you in comfortable space to share your story. You know what I'm saying? So but before we get out of here, is there anything you want to say to the Hogan and Maniacs before we take off?
Let's see. Don't piss into the wind.
Amen.
And stay away from them dirty opiates.
Oh God, bro. That's one thing. If it was never invented, I think the world would be a much better place. Well, you don't know that. But okay. Yeah.
Probably.
So yeah, it's probably not wrong. But Captain Jerkbeard, anything you want to say to the Captain Jerkbeard faithful before we get out of here?
Just you know, have a great week. Ian, it's good talking to you, brother. Best of luck with everything, and good luck with the wife and kid.
Very nice.
Kid,
Very nice.
one kid.
Kids, dose.
Kids too.
Dose.
Wife and
Nice.
kid.
Very
Godspeed.
good.
Good luck,
Amen,
brother.
Very nice. Jalen Durr. Anything you want to say to the Dub Nation in Mozambique before we get out of here?
If you're don't piss into the wind. If you're currently digging yourself into a hole, I always like to put the shovel down, you know.
Like
If
that.
you're,
I like
If you're
that.
digging
Good one.
yourself into a hole, just put the shovel down. We can start there.
Damn right, brother. Damn right.
But
Grateful-
otherwise,
grateful.
stay black. Everybody be safe out there.
Very nice. Lasmeeshma, thanks for being on a Tuesday. I know you got to be up early,
yeah.
brother. You and me always do them early morning texts, but dude, thanks for being on here. What do you got to say to the Lasmeeshma Nation before we get out of here?
Always leave a note.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Leave a fucking note.
Always leave a note.
Did you
You're
ever?
gonna leave, you're going somewhere.
Did you
Always
ever?
leave a note.
Did you ever hear the Bill Burr?
my mother would love. My mother would be so proud right now if she heard you say that. That's
But-
all my mother ever wanted.
Yeah. Did you ever hear the Bill Burr? He said he wanted to do this bit where he was like, it was this little kid in Germany, right? Or in Austria. And the little kids leaves a note on the kitchen fridge and be like, hey mom, back at 5, went to Hitler's. You know, like he talked about that bit. Like I was like, that's fucking got legs. That's pretty funny. But yeah, no, you're right, man. Always leave a note. God, do you remember leaving notes? I mean, I guess that's what a text is now.
I did.
Leaving a note. Yeah. Okay, very nice. Thanks for that, Lasmeeshma. Great advice. Strong stem, man. You put this one together, brother. Another fucking killer. That strong stem booked for the show. Man, I'll tell you, you've booked, you have to be, if not me, obviously, but you have to be the person that's booked the most other people besides me on the show. But absolutely, not a question. So, but what do you got to say before we get the hell out of here?
2 quick things. One, I'm going to fucking slaughter this. It's not verbatim, but Henzo Gracie always had the quote that get you a friend that doesn't come in and pull you out of the fight, but joins you with a fucking jump kick, right? Those are your friends. And 2, this one is directly for Ian's wife. If you guys have another kid, Molly, and it's a boy, his name is Hulk, and there's no argument. You can't do this to us. If
Or
you
a
have
woman.
another kid and it's a boy, he cannot. There's no argument. His name is Hulk. Okay, the gods have decided. I'm sorry.
You
Yeah.
gotta
I love
have
you.
a Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
You have to.
How can we not name him Hulk Hogan?
I tried, man. I tried.
Hey,
It's hot
we were
dog
trying to
colored
tell
skin.
we found out he was having a girl. We tried to tell her to name it Hulkette, and he was like, "I'm not even gonna run that by her, you fucking idiot."
yeah.
I did. No, I did.
Hogan.
You shut it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like,
I
not
get
only are you stupid, but your friends are fucking stupid as well.
it. Your friends are terrible.
Nah, but I'll tell you what, man, this was a fucking great show. And dude, Ian, can't thank you enough for being on. Liam and Steve, thanks for joining us on Tuesday. I know it's tough. And then,
Fuck you.
very nice. Justin, always a great job. Tom, this is great. But this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives podcast. You can find all our content and all our stuff on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can handle us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. And you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe so we can keep getting the word out there. Thanks for listening. Stick around for the ad read. Thanks. See you. Do you have a message or a story inside of you that you've been waiting to tell? Have you always dreamed of writing a book but are intimidated by the complexities of the book publishing world? Perhaps you want to use a book to launch your public speaking or consulting career. If so, please reach out to Scott and Bell Publishing, located right here in beautiful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Scott and Bell Publishing handle all genres and authors with all experience levels. Scott and Bell Publishing gives authors 100% creative freedom and a higher royalty split. They can be found at www.skotbell.com. That's www.s as in Sam, K as in Kite, O as in October, T as in Tom, B as in Boy, E as in Edward, L as in Larry, L as in Larry.com. That's Scott and Bell Publishing, where the authors go.